Guys, like the video, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys, smash the like button. Guys, like the video, guys, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. My people, making a new verse, I was rushing home, so I'll be able to do some quick reaction to the Africa Cup of Nations. I won't stay too much long here because I just came out for work. But tomorrow, God willing, we'll talk a lot more about the Afcon. We'll do some Broadway in terms of the discussion because some of the other teams plays tomorrow. Ivory Coast, Mali, Cape Verde, and then South Africa. So once they are done, I think we'll officially know our official semi-final pairing. They'll be able to have some digression and some talk about it. But this is a quick reaction. You guys can have your say about it. But before that, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, smash the like button, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up, like the video, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. Let's go, my people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yo, my people, how na dey now? How na dey? Like the video, guys. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Smash that like button. My people, I was rushing from work because making a new verse, we have a different time zone here. I have to do a reaction because this is the first time I'm kind of happy when it comes to international football. And Nigeria has really, 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 really impressed not only me, the whole entire country and the nation. This is a magnificent performances. So we are through to this to the 2023-2024 Africa Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. We are in the semi-final. Tomorrow, I believe we'll officially know who we're gonna be facing. We officially know our semi-final bet. We know who will play, so we can know how to kind of tackle those matches. It was a very good performance today from the manager to the players to everybody. That was a very good performances. I can't fault more of the players. They did very well. I'm impressed about the players, and there have been some question mark about the manager in terms of how does he line up. He's been tactically rubbish, but he stick with his own back three formation. That is, if it's gonna be 1-1-0, 1-1-0, 1-1-0, 1-1-0, let me win 1-0. That's it. And I will say it again. In this Nations Cup, we only consider one goal, just one goal. That shows how good of the coaches, how he has been working hard to make sure this tournament is a successful tournament. And according to what the reporter heard, based on the NFF, they said his contract is for Nigeria to for us to win the semi-final, and now we are in the semi-final. We have to win it now. I don't care about we need to win it now because everybody, including the big politician, the big artists, the big people are kind of supporting Nigeria. Now it is time to win it and go back home. Yes, I know it's been tough in Nigeria and that's a lot of things have been tough. But what gives the nations, the country, the people, what makes them smile is seeing Nigeria national team do well in football, international football. It makes them happy. What will reunite everybody in the whole nation is football. Football reunites us, both female and male. So something that can reunite us together and make us one. We have to make sure we do it for the whole entire country and for the nation. Everybody can be proud. I am proud of the team. I can't afford them. I'm proud of the manager, not as much as I wanted him out. I wanted him gone. But he has literally just surprised me with his change of decision. In the first match, he played the back four and he noticed, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna switch it up. And he went to a back three, and since then, we have been very resolute. this is the first time in African record we've gone into 19 semi-final, and Nigeria have in the 19 appearances. Nigeria have entered 13 out of those 19 in the semi-final of Africa Cup of Nations. That's an impressive, and this is the first time we are keeping 4 clean sheets in African tournament as a national team. That's an improvement on the manager. That's what the manager, the tactical ability of the manager, what the manager is doing to improve the team and make us better. People might say we play pragmatic. A tournament football, you don't expect to go all out, gun blazing and win. You win 1-0, you lock up shot, you move, because it is a tournament competition. And when you keep blowing teams out, people start putting you as a favorite tag, and that mentality gets into you where sometimes you might collapse if you don't have a strong mentality. And if you are not mentally strong enough, you will collapse, and that collapse also might be a synergy where it could affect both the managers and the player, and we don't want that right now. What we want is we just want to win, because we just want to win. It's been long since we won the Africa Cup. It's 11 years. 2013, the last time we won the Africa Cup of Nations. May his soul rest in peace, Seveno Kukeshi, the big boss. So we need to win to reunite the nation, the country. We need to win, and we need to show the world Nigeria is the giant of Africa. We are the best when it comes to everything. So not just about players playing overseas and everything. In terms of everything, we need to win, and we have to leave that trophy in Cote d'Ivoire and show the world we are good enough to compete when it comes to not just African football, but also in the World Cup too. Because if you can be making names like this now, it makes it more even easier. The big names like Morocco, Algeria, Senegal are out of this competition. Not just because they're not good enough, but because of the amount of tag on their head as a favorite. They collapsed. The mentality wasn't there enough, and they collapsed. So we've been very good in terms of the mentality, and we need to keep going on like this. I've been very, very impressed with the team from the second game of the tournament, even from the first game. And as much as we had a lot of chances in the first game, but ever since he switched back to in the second game, we have been defensive. And I like what he did in this tournament. He has been very consistent with his formation. 3-4-3, same players, different instruction, but same philosophy and same players, which makes me happy, because as a manager, to win a competition, when everybody knows what they have to do in terms of the consistency in the team, no matter how far, no matter what opposition you are facing, you're gonna win. And I have to give him, this is the question now. If he wins Africa Cup of Nations, do you renew his contract? Because after the Nations Cup, his contract with Nigerian national team is officially over. Do you give him? Do you renew it? And if you renew it, how many years do you give him? 2026 is the World Cup qualifier. We have to qualify for the World Cup in 2 years' time. 2025 next year is in Afcon. We have to qualify for Morocco. Morocco is next year, so we have to make it to Morocco. Can we do that? Yes. Can we make it to the World Cup? Of course. Looking at the group we have right now, we should be good. We have South Africa, Republic of Benin, and Co. We should be able to beat those teams and make it to the World Cup qualifier in America in 2026. 2025 is Morocco, where we play the Afcon. Now it depends on what the NFL wants to do. Do you want to renew him? Yes. Or do you want to bring someone in and take over from him? Or because I'm hearing they are owing him a lot of money, and it's forgoing the money they are owing him, you just want to win for the country. Okay, good. Now, if he wants to win, in my own opinion, he's done very well. Give him a contract, maybe give him 2 years and tax it to him and tell him, you have to make sure we make it to Morocco. Not just make it to Morocco. If we win this Africa Cup of Nations, we have to make sure we compete also next year too. We have to be dominant. We have to make it to the World Cup 2026 in America. If that mentality is there, and if that discussion is there with the national team, if that's there, then I think we are gradually becoming a force to reckon when it comes to national team. But again, the politics and everything will not go away. But again, if you can have a stable team, stable system, if it is going to be back three for the rest of the stuff, I don't mind that, because a tournament football back three work. But if you are playing like a qualifier match, sometimes you need to switch it off, maybe from a back four to a back three a little bit, so you can have more time to win more matches, time to score more goals, so you can be able to top because of goal difference. When the tournament starts, you can easily just switch it to back three. But again, the NFF have a final decision to make. But overall, I have been very, very impressed with the Nations Cup, especially this tournament. Guys, like the video, like the video. Guys, smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. I need to get that, guys. We need to get that likes up. Guys, if you are sleeping, if you are hearing, wherever you are, school, mosque, church, whenever you are, smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Like that video. So, I've been very impressed with the Nations Cup this year. It's been very, very entertaining, very, very interesting. Like, it's just been superb. And nothing more to say than pure happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness is what I can say for the Nations Cup because it's been superb. From the beginning of the tournament to now, it's been very superb. And for us to be in the Nations Cup and the way we play has been nothing short of happiness because we play together as a team. We play together as a team. If we can just find a way to find the sustainability and consistency like this, maybe Nigeria can go back. Now, maybe we can become a force to reckon. But right now, it's too early. We just have to find the consistency and sustainability in that. And if we can find that, I think we should be good. But overall, I am very happy and I'm proud of the team. We've done very well. We have done very well. Kudos to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Kudos to Ose Puseru. I never saw this coming. Back three, 1-1 goal scored, boom, lock up shot, game over. Wow. This is unbelievable for me. I've learned growing up watching Nigeria as in 4-4-2 formation where we play through the wing, but this one is kind of different. Interesting. Back three, lock up shot. Interesting. And I also think my only problem is Zaidu Sanusi. Sometimes is that guy brain is somehow to me because it just kind of annoying me sometimes. Sometimes he wants to shoot, and sometimes you get the ball, cross, he will shoot. Sometimes shoot, he will cross. It's just annoying sometimes. Maybe because it's a natural left back, it's as a wing back, maybe that's why. But again, we need to do better in terms of our decision making. But overall, going forward, I am very happy. Semi-final of the Africa Cup of Nations because nobody put us in the semi-final. Everybody already write us off. Well, we're going to be putting Senegal, Morocco because they are the favorite because they have a very better team, better infrastructure than us. We believe, okay, these people can go forward. But shut out. I am very impressed. What more can I say? Very, 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 very impressed. Shout out to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Shout out to everybody. And that's what the country and the nation. We've done very well. Shout out to you guys. So, Abdul, give me your take, brother.
Big up Abdullah. How's it going?
Pretty good. Just came back from. So I was like, I just came. I said, no, we have to do a reaction. It's very, very important.
Man, anyway, first and foremost, happy Jumat.
Yeah, happy Jumat. Yeah.
And we see many of today's. First and foremost is I'm actually sitting here with a big smile. What the biggest smile you can think about? Because I'm so happy with the result. I was so tensed all day, so scared all day, so apprehensive all day. At the end of the first half, after we scored one goal, I was actually tempted to stop watching and just go sleep and wake up and wait for the result. Because it seems every minute was slower than was as it seems every minute felt like 10 minutes. The time was so slow in the second half because I was so apprehensive and tensed. The last 15 minutes was not easy.
Yeah.
Because I think our boys got a little bit tired. But first and foremost, what I want to say is I was listening to somebody's stream earlier on, and who's been following Nigerian and African football for a very long time. And he said, according to him, this is the best Afcon since 1988 Afcon,
Wow.
hosted by Morocco.
Morocco.
So there was Maroc 88,
Mm-hmm.
which is Afcon 1988, hosted by Morocco. He said that's the best Afcon. Sorry, he said this is the best Afcon since that Afcon as a competition, as a whole, in terms of the quality of football we're seeing, in terms of the organization, in terms of the luxury of some of the hotels, in terms of the officiating, and in terms of the presence. So he said
Abdul,
this,
hold on. Can I just give a clap to the officiating of this Afcon? Let me give a clap to the officiating. Let me
man,
give a clap. Let me give a clap. No, no, no. They deserve a clap. They seriously deserve a clap. This Nations Cup, the officiating seriously deserve a clap. They deserve a clap. No, no, no. They
I
don't.
have not witnessed, I've not looked at a I've not seen a poorly officiated game.
This is for the officiating. No, 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 no. They deserve it. They deserve a clap.
And we need to we need to give kudos and appreciation to Ivory Coast, the host nation,
Yep.
because their government spent a lot
A lot of money. Yeah.
and they have been able to put on a very good show. So, and if I'm to rate this
And
half,
Morocco, I've been sorry to Morocco next year is going to be even even better than this one.
I think they will be very ready for it. I think they'll be very ready for it. And if they can surpass this one, then that would be amazing. But this one, as far as I can think, or I can see, is one of the best Afcon I've experienced.
Uh,
For
it
me,
is.
for me, thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah. So that's it about the tournament itself. About the game,
Yep.
you see, we can keep talking about the game and talking and talking and talking. Uh, but the thing is, there's no better place to be in at the moment. If you're in Nigeria, if you're from Nigeria, than being in Nigeria at the moment.
Yeah.
Everywhere would be buzzing. Everywhere will be buzzing.
Happiness,
People,
smile
people will
all over.
be drinking, be eating, be smiling, celebrating, dropping
Even
all
the
kinds
the
of
the,
football.
the big artists are even coming. Obi Kubana, all of them are even coming to the
I don't
tournament.
even care about those ones, man. Who cares about those guys, man?
In terms of, yeah, I'm talking
Everybody,
about the support the Super Eagles are getting is
no,
massive.
no, those ones just want to. They are doing it for their own PR.
I
I'm
know.
talking about if you're in Nigeria now and you are into football, everyone has their own circle. You don't care about some Obi Kuban. I have my own circle, football circle.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody has their own football circle. And they will just be celebrating tonight, man. People will be dropping all kinds of football gems and football discussions. You know what I mean? You'll be talking about football till like 6 in the morning
Yeah.
and be happy about it.
Yes,
You
of
all
course.
be so elated and the joy will be it will be so easy, so visible to see everywhere you look at. So that's one thing I terribly miss. So that's that about that. But
But for the
one
performance,
thing, one
How,
thing
how
I
I
don't know.
feel.
Oh, okay. So the thing about the performance is, I think their concentration level dropped a little bit in today's game. And when I mean concentration level,
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those things that you cannot measure in sports. It's just like you say, how much sweat are you going to sweat in your next game? You know, you can all the stats, you can bring out all the stats in the world. There are certain things stats cannot measure. Okay. And I think because of the last game was Cameroon, our concentration level was instinctively just high. You get it? But the concentration level fall, not because it's their fault, but I think subconsciously that will actually happen to them. So their concentration level wasn't as high.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you will see that we made a mistake that Angola almost scored.
Yes.
If not
Mm-hmm.
for the bar that saved us. It was that's why you saw Stanley coming out and screaming at
Iwobi. Because
Iwobi.
Iwobi lost the ball. He lost the ball.
Exactly, exactly,
So he
and
lost the ball.
exactly. That's concentration.
You're already on the ball. Pass your
Yeah,
ball to the nearest man. You want to dribble.
yeah. He got confused with one guy and then he lost the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have never seen our coach that animated and screaming that loud. It's because the concentration level had dropped a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Angola were getting more and more energetic and confident.
Yeah.
Okay? But the problem was every time we had the ball, we looked like we were going to score. And we should have had a second goal and even a third goal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's Osimhen needs to wash his head or something like that. He's missing too many chances for my liking, if I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because Abdul,
that one thing, sorry, 2 seconds, one thing that can have affected our concentration level
mm-hmm.
is maybe the euphoria and the adulation from the last match.
From the last match, yes.
Because after the last match, the you know the what do you call it, the euphemism, the experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I can also put me ìdùnnú yẹn, ó
Yeah.
wà
Okay.
lókè,
Yeah.
you couldn't even contain it.
I can exactly.
Get point. So later when it's dropped, you can't push it. It's taking its own energy. It
Yeah.
sapped your energy in
Mm-hmm.
a way. So when you come back, you're finding it difficult to push yourself to your maximum again.
Yeah.
So mentally they were there, but subconsciously it wasn't like 100% there. They weren't properly in sync.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they were missing a lot of passes today.
Yes.
Okay.
And that guy called Seydou Sanusi, Abdul, you need to be inducted. That guy,
You see, you see
that
that
guy,
that guy.
man.
No, you see that guy with that guy called Zaidu Sanusi today. Oh, my headset's a bit low. I think the
Yeah, but
battery might
yes,
be.
it's a little bit low
Yeah, but let's continue.
because the Zaidu Abdul, he had two chances. Square your ball, square.
See, Zaidu Sanusi, right? Zaidu Sanusi, right? He did everything wrong with the ball. Everything he had to do when he had the ball on his feet, when he had to do something, take a decision. He did, no, not even a decision. There was once he wanted to slice the ball. Look at the way he almost like somersaulted.
Exactly. I'm
Both
like,
feet left the ground and he fell over. So it was more or less like he did
Abdul in the
everything
first half,
wrong with the
there was
ball.
a chance he beat three players. Square the ball to Osimhen. It's a tapping, and then
It,
he just stopped, and it was kind of
see,
thinking, what should I do
see,
against
see,
him?
see. This guy did everything right physically. He was running up and down. He was making those runs when he had to make those runs. But when he had to do something with the ball, he was just he was just all over the place.
He was useless
He
today.
was just useless. I don't know why.
Very, very useless player, man. Very useless.
Somebody needs to tell him to calm down when he wants to do something with the ball. To
I mean, the
calm
problem
down.
is Abdul in this tournament, he got into very good position, very good position. But I don't know what to do
Because
with
the
his
problem,
play.
no, the reason why he's getting into those good positions is he can run. This kid can run. You get it? He can run, and he does a lot of running up and down that lane, that
Mm-hmm.
wing. He does it with high energy. But when he wants to do something, when he has to do something with the ball, especially in critical
His brain just
moments,
freeze. He just freeze.
he just freezes and he just, man, he needs to calm down. It will be showed me today why he was able to play for Arsenal at the age of 20. He was, especially when he was at the left side, he was
Mm-hmm.
making some
He was very good today.
dynamic line breaking passes.
Mm-hmm.
He was dropping those passes time and time and time and time again, right?
Yeah.
I was getting scared. I was thinking, let's make the most of Iwobi. Let's score a goal quickly before Iwobi gets tired.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Iwobi cannot, he cannot play at that high energy for 90 minutes.
90
I
minutes.
knew he was going to get tired at some point. But he was making some lovely passes.
Mm-hmm.
And you are thinking, what the heck is this guy doing at Fulham? He was making some beautiful passes, lovely passes, line
And
breaking,
imagine him behind those teams. Just imagine him as a number 10. Just imagine him.
line breaking passes that even I've not seen Enzo making those kind of passes. Those passes, that's how he used to play when he first broke into the
Arsenal.
Arsenal team as a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Even Alex Ferguson actually was praising him that kid is a good player. That's how he used to play. That's how he plays today. But I was hoping, I was thinking, God, let's score. I hope we score quickly and make the most of it will be before he gets tired.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he gets tired, he's not as mobile.
It's gonna fade up. It's gonna
So
fade up.
he's
Yeah.
gonna then he's gonna fade exactly.
Yeah. He'll fade up. We're out of the game.
So I was just hoping, please, let's
And
make
I
the
think
most of this game.
I'm sorry, and I think Angola knew that because they knew after the 75 minutes they knew the Wobi is out of this game. They just start Nigeria.
But they couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what's his name? Al Hassan came in.
Yeah.
Okay, Al Hassan came in because what's it called? The tank. What's his name again?
Franco Yeka.
Franco Yeka. Maybe he got injured or he
It
had to
was
be removed.
Abdul. Onyeka has been very good. He has been very, very, very. I won't lie. He has been very good. In the last 3 matches we've played, before I think after our first match, he has been very. He has been, for me. Ever since Azan get that injury, Onyeka has stepped up the game. He stepped up his game. He stepped up his game. He has been very good this season. He has been very, very good.
See, the can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. See, the work Iwobi and Frank Eyeka have been doing in our midfield,
Hmm.
we don't have any other midfielder that can do that
I agree.
job. All that nonsense that I'm seeing people are saying or writing, saying, "Oh, but Frank Yuka was just a last-minute replacement for Ndidi. Ndidi cannot do what Frank is doing because it's only the two of them in the midfield, though.
Yes, now only the two of them.
Okay, sometimes Osime drops,
Yes, to
okay,
support them.
but even if Simon Moses and Lukman drops,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they drop to the wing. They don't drop to the center.
Mm-hmm.
They drop to the wing to cover Saidu Sanusi
Mm-hmm.
and Olaino.
Like, yeah.
That's why you see that teams cannot go through our wings because we normally have two players there.
Yes, I agree.
You get it? So
Mm-hmm.
most of the time it's just the two of them in the center. So if you don't know football, you might not appreciate the work the two of them are
And
doing.
Abdul, what a tournament is. What a season is having, and what a tournament he is having. Shout
Um,
out to him. Firstly, What a season is having and what a tournament. Ademola Lookman. What a season is that. He's having a fantastic season in Atlanta. And what a tournament. Oh my God. It might be my standard of this. It might be my standard of this tournament. That guy has showed up. Lookman is
See,
balling. What a player.
see,
Wow.
Abdullah, that guy ran today the way I've never seen him run before.
He was even marking.
Anytime,
Even came back
anytime
and
they
support.
had the defense, anytime they had the ball, he was sprinting back to position. The thing is, some of these players are getting more and more comfortable playing for the team.
Yeah.
So they are getting more and more familiar with their responsibilities, and they're getting more and more better. They're adapting more to what the coaches want them. So sometimes when they don't have the ball, is the way they are sprinting, the way they are trying to cover, the way they are communicating, the way they are tackling.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem is, you see, most people, okay, they've grown around the football of the Premier League and pick Barcelona and pick Pep Guardiola. So they think if you don't play like Man City or you don't play like
You can't win football matches.
you can't win football matches or your football is bad. You
But
can point.
people need to understand something. This is a tournament football. You don't need to play sexy to win.
It's not every team that can play like Man City. Are you Man City?
It's surprising to me. You don't need to play sexy football to win. It's a tournament football.
Are you what do you call it? Are you pick Barcelona with Xavi and Iniesta? Do you have Xavi and Iniesta
Or Busquets.
or Busquets and you want to play like them? You play based on your own strength and you map out the strategy that suits you most, the strategy you think you can use to win.
Yeah.
That's the strategy you used to play. When Jose Mourinho used to challenge Barcelona, pick Barcelona, we went playing like Barcelona. Why would you want to play like them when they are the best at playing like that?
And they have the best players around it.
You have to devise a strategy that can disrupt that style of play.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we are doing now.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Jose Mourinho was doing. But people don't know how to look at the
But
football.
because when I watch this team, this reminds me of Ose's system. 1-0 win. Antonio Conte win. Where you don't need to win like 5-0, 4-0. Just 1-0 and go and defend for the entire life. And I'm asking myself, Abdul, we only concede one goal. One.
No, you know the problem, okay? The problem is because we've not been clinical in front of goal.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, we've not been clinical in front of goal
Yeah, I agree.
because this team, the chances they are creating, okay,
The chances are there. The chances are there.
Angola have been playing very well this tournament, scoring plenty of goals.
They only concede one goal. They only concede one goal.
Today, I'm thinking like, what's wrong with Angola? You know what I mean? I'm thinking
Because I heard the news before the tournament that they promised them iPhone, all of them, and they promised them $250 million each person if they beat Nigeria. I'm not joking, no. The president was there of Angola was there. That's what they promised them. Everybody iPhone, everybody from the cap, everybody's gonna get $250,000.
look, like I was listening to some Niger boys, right? They say, how can you promise professional footballers iPhone? Are they hook up girls?
It's surprising to me, Abdul. I can go to Walmart and buy iPhone. I can even buy it on Amazon if I want to use it.
Ṣé hook up ni wọ́n látò ṣòdìdí then promise wọn ní iPhone?
Kò yé mi o ẹ promise on iPhone ṣé gbogbo àwọn players ṣé wọn ò lówó lọ́wọ́ àti iPhone mo jẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ máa fi professional football now professional teams.
Top professional footballers kí ló fẹ́ fi iPhone ṣe? Ṣé ìyẹn làwa motivate wọn?
It's confusing to me o.
Ṣé ìyẹn làwa motivate wọn pé ní o promise wọn ní iPhone?
It's it's
One
even
address.
Abdul, it's
Why you
confusing
get
to
me
me.
hook up?
It's confusing to me. When I heard it, I was like, "You must be kidding me! They
Honestly,
must be joking!
what sort of
They
motivation?
must be joking!" When I saw it, "You must be joking! Are you kidding me?" So, and also again, I also think I like the mentality of this team. Abdul. I don't know if you notice something. I like the mentality of this team where everybody wants to achieve one goal. We want to win the trophy. That's the goal. That's the goal of everybody. Everybody just have one superior goal. Let's go to Ivory Coast and win that trophy and bring it back to Nigeria. That is the entire goal, and the goal has not changed. See, because a lot of people are sending me DMs, having a go at me. Is this the guy you want in Chelsea? You've been clamoring for him, shouting his name, bringing him up. You don't want to criticize him. Whenever you criticize him, you always back up. You get angry, you get pissed off, and I'm like, Osimhen for me, yes, he's not been having a sensational season, tournament, but Osimhen for me, I have one problem with Osimhen. He's overdoing too much stuff in terms of he's pressuring himself, which I don't want him to do it. Osimhen, play your ball. Goals will come. Goals will come. But if you are putting pressure on yourself, you are doing too much. You'll be doing two things where you'll have to make two decisions. Should I shoot to that pass? Abdul, there was a chance today where it was 2 against 1. I don't know if you know that chance. Osimhen should be scoring that chance.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the defender saved. He should be scoring that.
But the thing is, people say, "Oh, see, well, this is top flight football, so
Mm-hmm.
everybody's just making their own diagnoses and all that." Even if he's putting too much pressure on himself, is he showing that he cannot handle it? Maybe he can handle it. Maybe he wants that pressure. Okay. I thought he should have scored a goal or two goals today. Okay. But I think even his concentration level was a little bit low. He wasn't as aggressive as he was
Mm-hmm.
against Cameroon.
Cameroon, yes.
Yeah. So I want
I
him to
also
go back
think,
to
do
that.
you think that header he scored was an because they said it was an offside? But
No,
when I
no,
watched it again, I'm like,
if you see the line, then his hand was offside. But I don't like this kind of. I've not really liked it. They say, "Oh, your
no,
finger is
no,
offside."
Abdul, they are using the semi-automated offside rules. That's why.
Okay, okay,
And
okay.
if you notice,
Okay.
that's what they are using because if
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
that's
take too
true.
long.
That's true.
Abdul, it doesn't take too long. Boom, game over. We'll move on. That was what I was clamoring for the EPL
Okay.
semi-automated offside rules. Immediately, see, Abdul, when you're offside, it's an AI. It will detect you immediately. It will tell you you're offside. It will immediately because there's a
Okay.
chip in the ball where the ball works
Okay.
with it works together with the technology the referees and the last man use and the VR people use.
That's
So when
that,
you're
that's the
off,
one.
it detects it
That's
immediately.
that's the one they use at the World Cup. I
At the
mean,
World Cup, yes, and even in
yeah,
Champions League too.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they use
Because
this one.
immediately it was offside. The automatic offside rule just said it was offside. Immediately they stopped the game. Immediately. When I saw him scored, I'm like, this is offside. So when he celebrated and he came back, and I was like, he's on offside because the automated offside rule just kind of like they'll just make him stop the game. And I'm like, wow, Afcon is improving though. For them to use some automated offside rules, this is interesting. Okay, so I because really prepare for this tournament a lot. I am impressed. I'm impressed for them to use semi-automated offside rules, which means that this is a new development in African football. I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed. I am impressed. I am. So, Abdul, this is the question now. Do you renew the manager's contract or you let him go?
What sort of question is that?
Because Abdul, because we have a World Cup qualifier to play for in 2026, which we have to qualify, and we have to play also next year's Afcon also. We can't race. We have to also qualify for next year in Morocco. So, what do you do if an NFF? Do you give him 2 years, 3 years, or 1 year?
Oh, okay. So the thing is,
But remember, it's not been paid money. It's been owing. They are owing the NFL are owing, but they have not paid his money yet.
No, no, no. We don't really know now. Maybe he's been owed money or not. There's a lot
No,
of
according to the report, I said
small.
it's still been owing money, but he just said he just want to quit the team. Forget about money for now.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, there was a news that President Tinubu actually settled a lot of things for them just
Mm-hmm.
before the tournament.
Before tournament, okay.
So we don't really know, like, really, um,
Mm-hmm.
what the true situation is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the thing is, he has done himself justice. Uh, he has showed that he's a good coach.
Yeah.
So if we are not clever enough to retain him, he's probably going to get another opportunity so easily.
But they are saying they want to. If they can't find a way to renew his contract, they will give it to Emmanuel Meneke.
So what is stopping you from renewing his contract? What is stopping a country from renewing the contract of just one person?
Because he has, for me, he has exceeded what he want and what they wanted him to exceed, which is the
Somebody,
semi-final.
somebody was saying earlier on that the what do you call it? What's the name of our association?
NFF.
NFF. The NFF would somebody quoted the amount of money they will earn if they win this tournament.
Yes, yes, yes. A lot of money.
So what are they doing? What are they going to do with that money
You
if
know,
they can
Abdul,
secure a
Abdul,
coach?
you know, Nigeria people, we are greedy. We are greedy bastards. So,
No, no, but there are some things that are like common sense. So what I'm trying to say is, okay, he has shown to us that he's a good coach. That's number one. Okay. Number two, he has in a very, very short time, he's shown that he has succeeded. Because to me, any team that gets to semi-final of Afcon, okay, once you get to the semi-final of any tournament, this is my own rule in football. Once you get to the semi-final of any tournament, you are good. You are good enough to win that tournament. Okay, that's what I believe. So he showed that he's good enough to win Afcon tournament with at least with us. Okay, so either if he wins or if he doesn't, he has shown that he's a good coach. Okay, so even if we don't retain, and why would we not want to retain a good coach? If we don't want to retain a good coach, if you're not clever enough to retain a good coach, he's going to get another opportunity somewhere else.
yeah.
But I want him to succeed, at least get to the final. If he gets to the final,
And I think
we
the
don't.
the players are also playing for him too. For what is it? Not even the also for him, they're also playing for the country, too, which is very important. But I also think the players are also listening to him, listening to his
Yeah.
instruction, and following exactly what they want them to do.
So if I want him to get to the final because I like his mentality, especially in this tournament. I've had serious
I do
moments.
for him to be bold enough to take up Francis Uzoho from the spot and bring on Owan Bali. You only
Yeah.
watched him once, so just once, and he said, "Fuck you, I'm done." Sorry, my language, YouTuber. F you, I'm done. Owan Bali, you're my captain, and for him
So,
to Abdul, because in the
so
first match we played back four, we conceded. I think he doesn't like the way we conceded, and he was angry. Then and the second match, he switched it up and he played back three, and since then he hasn't changed it. That's how you know a good coach. If
so
believe in
so
his philosophy.
so so for me, me, I only rate Afcon. Get it? I don't think we're going to win the World Cup anytime soon. So even if we go to the World Cup, we are just going there for the experience, for the exposure,
To sell shit.
to participate, to enjoy ourselves. It's just a jamboree to me. Okay. To me, where the real work should be measured is what you deliver in an AFCON tournament. And if he's able to deliver this final, okay, there should be no reason why we cannot at least give him a contract till the next Afcon. I think we should actually be hiring managers based on Afcon by Afcon. So you've earned the right to win another to have another contract until the next Afcon. At least if you get to a final of an Afcon, because in the final anything can happen. You might
Yeah.
lose by a
It's one of
penalty
them.
or anything. Okay, so if he gets to the final of this Afcon, there should be no reason why we should not give him a contract till the next Afcon, because I believe that's where the real test. That is where we can really talk about actually building our football heritage. We cannot build our football. Is it heritage equality? We cannot build our football
Football
heritage.
culture.
Sorry,
Football culture.
yeah, our football culture or football heritage on the World Cup. We never win the World Cup. Why are we using that to measure ourselves? Okay, so it's the AFCON that we can use to build. So
Yeah.
if he gets to this final, there should be no reason why he shouldn't win another contract to take us to the next AFCON. And it shouldn't be difficult for us to qualify for the next AFCON, considering they're going to have, is it 32 teams also?
Yeah, 32 teams, yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Exactly. So how difficult
After the
is it?
tournament, they will decide after this tournament, they will decide.
Exactly. So how difficult is it to get to the next AFCON? So that's what we should use to actually measure a manager, and maybe we want to retain that coach or not. So, but I I don't even want to think on that side. I'm just praying he wins, because if we win, everybody wins. He wins, the country wins, the players wins, the
Yeah,
fans win, everybody wins.
everybody wins. I agree. Because
You
that,
know, so
because that has been the debate now. Should they renew, even if they want to renew, how many years should they give him? Because there's Nations Cup next year, there, and there's World Cup also in 2 years' time. So
yeah, I recognize there's the World Cup, but just give him to the next AFCON.
till next year.
Let's yeah, to next year. Let's measure it AFCON by AFCON.
So let's say we win it
You
this time, we also win it next year, then you renew it again to the World Cup
no, you need to get to the next AFCON.
in
That's just
2027.
my
The
that's
next
just my
happen is
take,
in
you know.
2027. Oh.
After if the
Yeah,
next AFCON, if the
yeah.
next
After
one is
next year, the next year is in 2027.
exactly, yeah, then you give him to the next to the 2027 AFCON. If well, that's looking too far ahead, I believe. But he's sniffing this one. So if he's able to, so what would be your excuse if he wins this AFCON? What would be your excuse not to
That is
hire
that
him?
is what I want to see what the NFF is gonna do. What will be
They
the
won't have anything. They won't have anything to say. It's not their money.
because now
Why can't you hire
because
somebody?
he's convinced, he has already convinced the fans already that he
Because
is a,
the thing is, I
he's a
can
good
remember
coach.
exactly
He's a
when
good
it
coach.
looks.
Because the fan base were hungry at the NFF. Why do you bring him in? Blah 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 blah. And it showed the top like Abdul. I did not believe a back three in a competition like this. If I'm able to switch it off and say, F you, I'm done. I'm gonna switch the back three, and that's it. Abdul, to put player like Iheanacho, Ahmed Musa, the captain on the bench, Terry Murphy, who is in form in French League One, you put him on the bench
See,
and you
see,
stick with the
see, see.
philosophy.
I was listening to some fans before this game, and some of them were saying, "Oh, I will remove Moses Simon and I'll put Iheanacho. I will put Kelechi Iheanacho. Iheanacho will start. Blah 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 blah." See, Kelechi cannot play what those our front three play today.
Yeah, I agree.
Kelechi,
Kelechi is too lazy.
OTD or Yidi,
Yeah, he's too lazy.
Kule Saremo. You want to tell me that run? What do you call it?
Lookman, Ademola Lookman.
No, that run Moses Simon did
Yes,
to
yes.
create that chance. You think Kelechi can make that kind of powerful
I don't
run?
I don't think so.
Kelechi can score the goal that Lukman scored, right?
Yes.
Even if you blindfold Kelechi, he will score it because his awareness in front of goal is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing he can do. You have to carry him. See the way Lukman was running. You think Kelechi can run like that?
Ah, I don't think so.
Like he'll be dead after 20 minutes. He'll be flat.
Yeah. And
Get it? So
to
all
be
that stuff that they're talking about, like Kelechi, really, Kelechi cannot. Even if Victor Osimhen gets, let's say, God forbid, he gets injured, that coach will bring in Paul. He will
yes,
use Paul. He will not use Kelechi.
yes, I agree. And I
The
think
only time, the only time he will use Kelechi is, let's say, for example, we are one goal down,
bringing
and
up
there's been like 10 minutes to the end of the game. That's when he will bring in Kelechi. See this. You see this current team in this tournament. The mentality is so high that if you come to the tournament half fit and your mentality is still average, like all those mentality our
exactly. You are
somebody
done.
have, you are not starting. That's why you see
You are
for
not ready.
this team. If you look at this team, if you look at them individually, they are the ones who are like mentally most ready.
Most ready. Yes,
Get it?
I agree.
So he's not going to bring any Kelechi that will be hell no.
But
I
I,
mean,
I have I have been surprised with the coach because the way he switched up everything and do because when we look at managers like Pep, Klopp, and because we say they have a philosophy where they stick by, whether they are losing or winning, they will stick by it until it works. But for him to switch it up and say, "Yes, I'm playing back for," he look at the team. I'm like,
see, see,
I'm playing
see,
back for. It's not working. Let me go back to back
see,
three.
see, I mean, like, that is what I was like discussing with Oluwa on Twitter. Okay, you would know a coach when a coach is supposed to know when something is not working
Yeah.
and then change it.
But Abdul, why did it take him this long for him to replace Francis Uzoho? Why?
No, no, he didn't know because that's because he didn't know about this guy.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
said he
know
only
about
watched him once and he brought him
no,
back.
no, he didn't know about Stanley, but he was okay. You think if he was confident about Uzoho, you think he will go and look for another keeper?
No,
Let's
I
just say
think the
Uzoho.
pressure of the fan make him
No, no,
change.
no, 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 no. Let's say Uzoho was just okay. Okay. Do you think he will go and look for another keeper?
No, I don't think so.
Exactly. So he's not confident. He's not comfortable with Uzoho. Everybody just recently. Have you ever heard of Stanley before?
No.
No, exactly. Everybody just discovered Stanley. And when somebody gave him the information that there was this guy in South Africa, then he said, "Okay, let me go see him." And then he went to watch him just once. He's like, "Pff, man, get me that guy, man."
Yeah.
That shows his confidence. You get my point?
Yeah.
So that is what I'm saying. We were discussing on Twitter that look, a coach should be able to recognize that this thing is working, this thing is not working, this is
Yeah.
what I have to change, this is the new direction I have to go. Can't be just sticking to just one formation. Look at Conte when he came to Chelsea that time, the
Yeah, he
first
was
season.
playing. He played the back for them. After the Arsenal loss, he switched it up.
Exactly. No, 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 no. Before the Arsenal game, we were conceding
He was
goals.
considering goals here, and then he switched to a back
He
three.
said like, nah, 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 nah. I can't work with this. I've got to do something. That is that
Dynamic
is
your mind.
what a coach. That's what a coach does.
But I also think, Abdul, what I like about this team more because we already talk about national team and I get pissed off because I'm like I need to see more from this team is the mentality of these players. It's kind of what makes me happy because their end goal is we want to win the Afcon, regardless of whoever play or whoever is on the bench. Everybody have one end product. We want to win we want to bring the trophy back to Nigeria. We do not care how we do it. We just want to win it. And for the manager to dish his formation, because I've learned to be a back four manager,
So,
for him to
so
dish it up and say, okay,
let me give you let me give you a good example. Somebody said earlier today that the good thing about these players is their mentality seems to be right.
yes, they're, right,
That
right,
they are
they're in the
playing,
right frame
that,
of mind.
that if you look at most of them, they are playing for the country.
Yes.
Okay, they're not playing for themselves or for the fans or for the manager. They are playing for the country. that
Yes.
if you look at Stanley, when he almost conceded that goal, the way he went out and screamed at
Alex Iwobi.
Iwobi, you could tell he's not looking at Iwobi like former Arsenal player from the Premier League. Oh, I'm just playing in South Africa. No, he's looking at him like, guy, okay, don't make this mistake because what we stand for, okay, it seems like something is trying to disrupt, trying to affect what he stands for. Okay, can you do you think Uzor will ever do that? Will come out and shout at Iwobi?
I don't think so.
Uzor
Will
will,
he,
oh,
will he
okay,
even be able to talk?
oh,
Uzoho.
please, it's
Uzoho
okay.
Bawo.
He will not come out. So that's one thing that is resonating with these fans. That it's a long time since we've seen players, Nigerian players, come out and say they want to fight. They are playing for the shirt,
Maybe
for the
Abdul, maybe you
country.
like correct me, Abdul, correct me if I'm wrong.
Beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's
Abdul,
beautiful.
correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time I've seen Nigeria fan base, especially the whole entire country, this extremely happy and joyful to watch Nigerian football. To just say,
See,
for the whole entire country to say,
Hmm.
I am happy. And I'm
see,
not joking. No. For Nigeria to say, I am happy to watch this team play, it's a blessing in disguise to national team. It's a
see, see,
blessing. The
see,
last time we feel this
see,
happiness
Abdullah.
was in Stephen Keshi. May he so rest in peace when we won the Afcon. Since then, everybody have given up on the national team. But Abdul, for the whole entire country, even take the president to feel joyful, to feel
See,
happiness. The whole entire city, the whole entire Nigeria, always
see,
glued to their TV
people,
to watch Nations Cup. I've never heard it in my life. Being a Nigerian.
you know why people are most even happy, are happiest? Because they are so proud of these guys.
The performances.
Okay, the performance. It's not just about winning, it's the performance, the doggedness, the spirit. They never can die, they can do. They die, we no go agree.
Yeah,
You can't break us down.
yeah.
You get my point? That is what is making what most people are resonating. That is why I don't know about your generation, Abdullah. That is why we fell in love more with youth football in Nigeria in those
In
days.
those days, yeah. I know.
Because youth football in those days, the youth players, they used to play with everything.
Everything.
But the senior players, they always feel too big. They always want to play like
Mm-hmm.
established players. We don't really enjoy them. It's like, why can't our senior players play like this on
Like
the
this, yeah.
16s or on the 20s? Why can't they roll like this?
But because what is surprising me, the whole entire country, um, either you are a girl, even if you don't know football, even if you don't know, you just know that Nigeria is playing, I want to watch. Even I know a football like this, Nigeria is playing, I want to watch. For me to see that happiness, despite what is going on in the country in terms of no life, a lot of personal stuff are happening. For me to see them happy, joyful, bring smile into my face because football is a united game where it unites everybody together. Whether happy or not, it unites us together to become one. And that's football. What makes people happy is football. And their national team doing very well. And for everybody to stick by one thing is bring that trophy from Ivory Coast back to Nigeria. That's what everybody want to see. That's the end goal. We don't care how you win it. Bring that Nations Cup back to Nigeria. That is the end goal. That's it. It makes me happy. It brings joy to my face. Seeing everybody happy. I'm like, wow, celebrating, happy, joyful, smiling. So much support. And the players are giving their all for the national team. It shows on the pitch. Match after match. You can see it. Ed doesn't get everybody just want to play for each other. They just want to win.
And you know what, Abdullah? You know this type of football. You know why I like this type of football? Some people call it Jose Mourinho football, but me, I've been watching this kind of football before I even knew Jose Mourinho. You know why I like this kind of football? Because anybody you want to play, they are already scared of you.
Yeah.
They are already scared. They already have the fear. You get it? That's why me, I like this kind of, because you'll be thinking like, damn. You know what I mean? It's like fighting somebody who is strong. You already know this guy is stronger than you. You already know if you punch him, if you kick him, it's not going to affect him.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna affect you that
You know
you are
what I
going.
mean? And you are going to the same ring with that person.
That's committing suicide.
You're already scared that, boy, these guys, they are difficult to break down. You can't break them down. See, our keeper don't even make saves.
Abdul, we only conceded just one goal in this
Just
tournament.
one,
That,
exactly.
and,
So
this is no, this
anytime
is Abdul,
anybody's trying to,
in the F. In, maybe I'm wrong. You might correct me if I'm wrong. This is the first time in Nations Cup era, and that the team go back to back clean sheet without conceding. Nigeria did it four. We had four clean sheets in this tournament, and it is the first time in Nations Cup era that ever since the Nations Cup has been invented. This is the first time, and Nigeria is the first nation to ever go back to back four clean sheets in a row without conceding. Four.
Abdullah, this is why people used to love Nigerian and Cameroon football in those days of 70s and 80s, because you can't break them down. You can't break them down. It's not because of flair. It's the philosophy. Like, you can't break them down. That was what made people respect German football in the 80s and the 90s. That's why they used to call them the German machine. You would never outrun them or outfight them. They don't need to score you 4 goals. They don't need flair players. But you will not outrun them. You will not outfight them, and you probably not outscore them. So when you see that you're always praying to avoid them,
Because I believe because the
because
German,
they are going
sorry
to
to
give
cut
you,
it,
you are
sorry
sure,
to cut it, short.
for
The
sure.
German I grew up watching, most of the German manager usually play with the back three. Not even all of them play with back four. Majority of them always play with the back three. Where you're gonna see them mostly defensively on the counter and mostly Belgium pressing them.
See. But the thing is, okay. Okay, sorry. Let me just make these 2 points. Number one, you try to avoid them because you know they are going to give you a tough game. You already know these guys are going to play us tough. Okay, so you're always praying. You don't want to meet them like, oh, I hope we don't meet West Germany. I hope we don't meet Germany. Oh, I hope we don't play Germany. I hope we don't play Germany. Hey, German machine. Oh, it's going to be a tough game. Okay, you're always planning to avoid them. That's number one. Number two, okay, there's different ways you can play a back three. If you look at Conte when we were playing a back three in his first season, Victor Moses and Alonso, they were like full wingers. Okay, it's different from using Rhys James as a right winger and Chilwell.
Yeah,
Those ones are defensive wingers. Okay, but look at the time we had Victor Moses and Alonso. They defend and they can attack.
yeah,
Those are the best wingers, wing backs. Wing backs, you are not just there to just go forward, or you're not just there to be defending. You are. That's why they call them auxiliary wingers. You are the only one on the pitch where you have two responsibilities: defend and attack.
and attack.
Not defend or attack. You're supposed to defend and attack. That's why I'm so happy with Olai now. He's very good at attacking and he's very good at defending. He will close you down.
Yeah,
So there's different ways of playing three at the back.
yeah.
Three at the back doesn't just it's not as easy. That's why a lot of people don't play. It's not as easy as it looks on paper.
But
Okay. Although
I also give the manager credit because he has been getting a lot of bashing even from me because I'm like I'm done with national team because I don't feel the vibe, the happiness is not there. But what struck me is after the first match where he was necessarily playing the back four and he noticed and I think in the second half I noticed something in the second half where he switched back to a back three and I'm like
so the thing
why is this
Abdullah,
man going
okay,
back
let me
to a back
just let me
three?
just make this point before others so that others can talk. Okay. The thing is, okay, this is the first time he's really having time with the Nigerian national team.
Yes, I
Or
agree.
false.
I agree.
This is the first time. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it means this is the first time he is able to actually teach them properly what he wants them to do.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so this is the first. So as I usually say, is the teaching that is important. It's not that he has said they should play something that is different or what he puts on the board or their training has been different, but the teaching, okay, is critical. This is the first time he's had enough time to be not just practice, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They said in that last game, Guinea-Bissau game,
Mm-hmm.
he looked after everybody spoke, the chairman, NFF spoke, everybody spoke, Ahmed Musa, the captain spoke. He looked at them, he said, like, this is a normal game. Is anybody tired? Please raise your hand. Okay, don't think you're going to play a last easy game. You must go out there and play like your normal game. But if you're tired, raise your hand now so that I can change you. You get a point? So this is the first time he's had time to impact them with his own philosophy.
And the players are even young. The majority of them are young.
They're absorbing. It shows that they're absorbing what he's telling them.
Yeah, following the
That is why
instructions.
I'm so impressed
For
with him.
me,
Like
this
this.
back three, in as much as they're playing for the country, this is a managerial instruction for me.
No, this
What
is
the
the
manager
manager's
is telling
work
them to
now.
do,
It's
they're
the
doing.
manager's work. It's
Yeah,
nothing else.
it's a managerial instruction because if you look at the way we play, it is exactly what you want them to do on the pitch they are doing.
Abdullah, that is why I said.
Because in a club and in a country, the first after the ownership, the first thing you have to see is the imprint and the blueprint of somebody, the head coach. You have to see the blueprint in the players and the
No,
team.
no.
If you don't see the
Abdullah,
blueprint in the
Abdullah.
players, there is a problem with the manager.
No, Abdullah. That's why I said. Okay, that's why I'm critical about our manager. That you have been with this player for so long, nobody can say this is what we are trying to do. Okay, you see, with a top manager, an average fan like us, when you watch their team, you should be able to say this is what they are trying to
Yeah,
do.
they are trying to do yes.
You get a point? With our manager at Chelsea, you cannot say this is what we are. I mean, for the first like 1 month, we are all arguing. Is Chilwell a left back? Is Chilwell a left wing? Is it that? We don't know.
I don't
For
want
the
to
first 1 month, all the fans we are arguing with ourselves. What is Ben Chilwell?
Have
What
you seen
position
the
is he
news?
playing?
Have you seen? I do not want to talk about it because I just saw the news. Somebody just DM'd me. I feel shame. I feel ashamed. Ashamed is a big word. I feel disappointed.
When you watch somebody
Let
like
me
Mourinho,
let me explain
when he has the
what that person
team that he
tweeted me.
wants,
Abdul, that person tweeted me that Moses Caicedo and Enzo deactivated their social Twitter accounts because they were getting so much abuse and so much calls. Why? Yes, we can criticize players, but as if getting into abusing and cursing players and their family, it doesn't make any sense.
Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening.
big up now.
Nigeria 1, Angola 0. Hello. The Blue Studio. Hello. Juwan. Hello.
And I don't do this.
I hear you.
Hello.
How far, guys? How far?
Yeah, we're good, man.
God bless, man. God bless. It's been a great tournament. I just wanted to say that before you guys continue about Poch, unfortunately. It's been a great tournament.
No, we're not talking about Poch, please.
We're not talking about Poch, I beg. Not today.
Continue
I don't
with
even have
Afcon,
the strength. I don't have the
Afcon mode, yeah?
Afcon mode, man.
Afcon mode, please. I beg. I use God beg you. Not today. See, I don't even have the time to talk about Poch because I've been backing him, but not today. I don't have time. I don't even have the strength at all.
No, I heard the Ghana FA is trying to
Bring in Kobe Minor.
hire that that guy that was the Saudi Arabia coach in the last World Cup.
Harvey Renard.
Yeah. That's what I heard. I don't know.
What do you think about that, Abdul? What do you think about that?
That's a good coach. I like him.
No, he's always been a good coach. Remember, he won the Afcon with Zambia.
Afcon back to back.
I know, man.
Zambia.
Abdul, the energy is too low, man. The energy is too low.
No. I was like you.
What does that mean?
Abdul, for this.
What does that mean?
Abdul, for the national team, especially me, I clocked out in 2006 Angola.
I've clocked out. That's what I mean. I've clocked out. I'm done.
That was when I said
I'm done.
The reason I was done is because of so many things, and but for me to be this happy with the team, Nana, we have gone a long way when it comes to national
No, I'm
team.
happy for you guys still, man. I'm happy for you
No,
guys.
Nana, we've gone through a lot when it comes to national team. We've gone through a lot.
No,
So
but
for
Nana,
the whole entire country
you
to
can't
see
be,
us this happy,
you
we
can't be
deserve to be
done.
happy
You
like
can't be
this.
done. You gotta like, I don't
Done,
know.
man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But Abdul, you guys are showing strength, man. Showing some balls, some balls.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
pause. Because I was saying this. I said this I said this early on the
Mm-hmm.
streams, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the season, because we played Forest at the start of that season.
Mm-hmm.
Ola, Ola, um,
Allah, you know.
Ola, I know that brother right there. I, I think for me, if it's not Lukman, I think he's been player of the tournament, man. I really do, and I think he's had. I don't think he's gonna stay at Forest.
No. Maybe you heard me mention it in the last stream or not. You see, there's what's it called? Ola Aina. There's Lukman.
Calvin
What's his other
Bassey.
name?
Calvin
No,
Bassey.
no. What's his other name? Lukman.
Ademola Lookman.
There's Ademola Lukman. There's Alex Iwobi,
Mm,
and then there's Calvin Bassey now. You see, I like these guys, these four guys in particular. I like their mentality towards football.
mm,
Okay. Even at this age, especially the first three, apart from Calvin Bassey, the other three, even up till their mid 20s now, football is still fun for them.
mm,
You know why I said that? Okay, I've been following their career for a very long time. Okay, football is fun to them. If they go
Mm-hmm.
to a club, if it doesn't work out, they go to that club. If it doesn't work out, they find another options for themselves.
mm.
Okay. When they saw that international football with England wasn't working, they just chose
They
Nigeria.
shifted, yeah,
They
man.
just shift. They were not waiting about or like thinking like, oh, what about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So their mindset is that of like football is fun and they are free. And that is how you see they play. These guys don't stress, they don't use football to stress themselves.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And that's
mm.
how you should play, and that's what a lot of professionals they lose when they start getting into becoming real professionals. They lose that sense of freedom, that sense of fun, and they start taking it too serious. These guys, I can't remember, I can't even count the number of clubs or liners play for. Play for
Mm.
Chelsea. If it doesn't work
Chelsea,
out in England, they
Chelsea,
go to it.
Torino,
They go to
Torino,
it doesn't work out in England.
Torino.
He goes to Italy, plays for Torino,
Yeah.
comes back again. Look, man, it doesn't work in England. He goes to Germany. It doesn't work in Germany. He comes back to England. It doesn't work in England. He's now at Italy.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Even
football.
Calvin Bassey, what
Calvin Bassey from
Rangers,
Rangers to
Ajax,
Ajax,
Exactly.
Fulham.
He goes to Scotland. Okay. From there, he finds another opportunity, goes to Ajax, comes back. He's now here. He didn't work out. He was actually born in Italy. He didn't like think like, oh, I want to play for Italy. No. He tried to play for England. It didn't work out. I'll just go and play for
Abdul,
Nigeria.
this is why this is what you say now is get me pissed off in one instant because Nana, we talked about this a lot in on this stream. Tammy Abraham and Oluwafikayo Tomori. Those two players are in Nigeria. Their father is from Nigeria. And for them to be waiting for Gareth Baumgate to call them is
They
amazing.
shouldn't beg, man. Abdullah, they shouldn't.
So,
You shouldn't beg these
no, I'm
guys.
not
We don't
even
want to
begging
play.
them, but for them to have, see, Abraham is thinking he can play ahead of Harry
That
Kane. It's a
is
no.
no. Abdullah, that is what I'm saying. Okay, these guys have forgotten about football. They are thinking they want to be this or that or that. These other guys have counted for you. It's just football. Look at the way they play. Look at the way they play for Nigeria. They play with fun. Look at the way they play when even they are playing for their club side. They
Ab-
play like they are playing still playing like in the back with their mates.
Abdul, Abdul, have you noticed?
Yeah.
And Abdullah as well.
Mhm.
Have you noticed that some of the diasporan, the Nigerian diasporan players have taken notice? Have you noticed that?
Yes, I noticed that. Yes, they're taking notice. Yes.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned it to me
I've
yesterday.
seen Chukwuemeka, I've seen Michael Olise, I see
Yeah.
Iberize too.
Somebody mentioned it to me yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
then I was listening to a space today. Some guy was like, no, we don't want them anymore. Let them stay where
Yeah,
they are.
see.
Yeah. Abdullah, what's funny, Abdullah?
Mm-hmm.
I saw because what's it called? My my mom graduated recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So um in her graduation, Aze's girlfriend was there. So I saw
Wow.
Eberici Aze at my mom's graduation. So
Mm.
we were talking a bit. But he didn't really. He didn't give off the impression that he really wanted to talk about football. So he was just talking to me about his girlfriend's mom and all that sort of stuff. And then I said, "Have you been watching the Afcon?" He said, "Yeah, he's been impressed with Nigerian stuff, but obviously, I think he has his heart set on England, right?" But a lot of people, to be fair, Afcon, I think it's just generally, I haven't seen this many people watch Afcon that I know
Me too.
at all. But I said this. We were saying this earlier, Abdul. I think football's gone mad, man. I think football's changed the psychology.
Something has changed in football. I don't know, maybe it's because of the COVID or after COVID. I was listening to a space today, right? And this British white guy, he goes like, "Oh, I'm worried today. I've got football to worry about. I can't be stressing Nigeria playing a quarterfinal." I'm looking at him thinking like, what the heck is this guy?
No way, man.
I
I'm,
do
I'm
because I always tell people it's all about orientation. It's very key when it comes to either growing up football fans or not football fans. Is orientation. If you don't have good orientation or good mentality, you will collapse anywhere you go, everywhere you go. So those right
See,
people, I don't blame because I'm doing so because when they talk about Chelsea, especially because it makes me and I'm asking myself that those if you're gonna compare those old players to these new players, you must be crazy. Because those old players then knows exactly what it means to play for Chelsea. This new team need a psychology to sit them down and talk to them, including the manager. It needs a psychology doctor to have a conversation with them.
all I can say is I don't know, something has changed in
In
football.
football,
I
exactly. It's
cannot I
a
cannot
lot.
place my hand on, and I'm almost thinking like I'm actually contemplating taking a back seat and try to look at it like from a different angle and see like
mm,
what is going on like,
I'm
because it seems I'm caught up in the old football, not old in terms of time, but it seems like a different edition of football, and there's a new edition of football now that I'm caught in, that I'm not actually understanding how it's going. Everybody wants to say something,
mm,
and when they say it with belief and conviction, and they don't want to hear your point. It doesn't matter.
mm.
It's just gone crazy, and it
I,
seems suddenly they brought people from other planets to join us, and more people are watching football. I'm
Mhm.
looking at it and thinking like, where were all of you before? Not many people used to watch Afcon. Not
Not
many
mm-mm.
people used to watch the World Cup.
Not
Come
like
on now,
this.
like
I told you that the CAF president make this tournament 24, and it's gonna be he wants to make it 32. That's Morocco 2025. So if they can make an African Cup of Nations 32, we will see more fan base as you have never even heard before your entire life become a fanatic in football.
But Abdullah,
Mm-hmm.
I was noticing this. Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I was noticing this in preseason when I was saying, "Yo, this isn't normal." Like no one, and I'm not just talking with regards to Chelsea. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
people and their respective clubs.
Yeah.
Like because the preseason games, most of them were in America, right?
America, yes.
People were staying up here
Yes, now.
like till one.
Mm-hmm.
What me personally, I was staying up for a few of them, and I had to work the next day, and I was still staying up to watch from preseason to the Premier League to
Mm-hmm.
Afcon to personally people I know. Yo, the gambling that I've
Mm-hmm.
been seeing going on as well,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Some people that I didn't think were even gambling on games, I'm
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
out here. I don't know what is going on. I really don't know. But hey, man, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for
Yeah.
it. I'm all for it.
Because football has changed a lot, and
I
there's
think
a
it's these Americans, man.
yeah, God bless you, Nana. Because I
the
always thought,
Americans have gone crazy as well.
no, no, because Abdul, look at the ownership, especially in the world right now. most of them are American owners. And I keep telling people, when American owner take over at an ownership, they change the dynamic of football, and especially the stadium they built. Because when you look at the stadium they built, it's gonna be different than the normal a UK people, a UK governor, a UK owners wants to build the stadium. It will be different because an American owner will tell you, I want to build this stadium based on this, on this, on this, on this.
Abdullah, did you see that news from is it Laporta, Barca president,
I saw it, yeah.
where he listed a few clubs, saying all these clubs are still in favor of the
Or
Super
Super
League.
League. Yeah. I saw it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're determined. It's like we don't give a damn. You guys, if you want, you can follow us. If you like, you stay away. We don't care. You know, like they didn't used to talk like this before. That's what I'm saying. Like what's going
Exactly.
on? This guy was like, we have our list. Well, we don't care.
And you know the funny part, immediately they said that woman came out and said, fuck you. Don't put us into that, don't put us into the fire. We are not part of it.
They're saying that now, man. They're
They're
saying
saying
that
it
now.
in public. They're saying that in public now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know, and
But
if
even
Roma said that,
Yeah,
if
Roma
Roma
said
said
that.
that, why is it that it's only Roma that said that out of the list he brought out?
Interesting.
I
Apart
think
from that list, no, apart from that list, only Atletico in Spanish La Liga are the only team that said no. Because the president is having a problem with Laporta and Florentino Perez. They fight a lot. Because it was like, why will you create a new league where there's UCL and then
you know. Sorry to cut you off, Abdullah.
Mhm.
You know, it's I think American has influence, but even Saudi, right?
Yes.
The
The
revolution in
money,
Saudi.
and I think sorry, and I think World Cup in 2022, Qatar World Cup changed a lot of things because
Mm,
if you watch the Qatar World Cup very well, the stage where the Qatar and where everything is being staged, you can see it, the celebration, everything. So now when there's more money, there's more TV right and everything,
mm.
people want to make more in terms of we're not gonna go back, we're gonna keep going forward. So if they're
And,
lacking behind, they get pissed off because now they want to move forward.
and you know what Saudi say? You know, Saudi says they want to host the 2030 World Cup.
2030 World Cup, yes.
You know what they said?
No.
They said like, oh, everybody's welcome. I'm thinking like, what's going on, man?
Mm.
Okay. Abdul, I'm not
Like
joking
they
with you
wouldn't
right now.
mind. They
Abdul,
wouldn't mind to. They just want to put on the biggest event. It doesn't
the,
matter
the one is
the
because I'll go to
great.
the war very soon. The one is
I'm
Abdul, you
telling
know
you
they're allowing alcohol now as well.
that no. I think they've always allowed that, but
Oh, have
privately.
they?
Hello, my guys.
the one okay, because I want to say something because Abdul, we are
You
talking
go.
about Saudi. I said it already last year, and I'll say it. I'm saying this year again. 2026 World Cup will be the biggest World Cup ever in world football. The way America will neutralize that World Cup. You think that you'll be asking yourself, wait, haven't I been watching World Cup for a very long time? Why is it this one different? Because when it comes to something about America, they take it very, especially their country, they take it very important.
That is what I'm saying
They
to you,
take it very
Abdullah.
important. And I'm telling
No,
people,
no, no, Abdullah. This
2026
is
World
what
Cup will be different than every other World Cup. It will be very
No,
different.
Abdullah. This is what I'm saying to you. Saudi want to use their own to make a statement. No matter how big and how better and how best the American is, by the time the Saudi host their own, they would want it to be the biggest and the best.
Yes, I
So
agree.
they want to outdo. See, let me tell you, right? If let's say hypothetically, America say in their own World Cup they're going to take 35 teams. Okay, when it comes to Saudi, they will say they want 50 teams.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You have the
football is
money.
crazy. I don't understand.
And
Even Turkey, Abdul. Even
even
Turkey.
Abdul,
Football's. I mean, it's always been crazy in
what
Turkey,
I'm
to be fair,
hearing,
but
even
it's
what
it's
I'm
it's
hearing
another
from
level.
Abdul, what I'm
It's
hearing from
another
this day,
level.
I was telling to Blue at last. I said I have a mixed feeling when it comes to the presidential election because Trump wants to challenge Joe Biden in terms of in May for the president election. And if Trump gets in as a president of America, he has the money, he has the power. American hosting the World Cup in 2026 will be very, very, very interesting because all eyes will be on USA, Mexico, and Canada. All eyes will be on them because they are the host nation. Those two teams are the host nation. See, every TV right. Everybody will, as everybody is being glued right now to the tournament in Afcon, there will be glue to the World Cup because they are the host nation. They don't want to make me. They want to make this World Cup the biggest ever that has been watched in world football. To any slight mistake, they do not like it. If you look at the stadium, the SoFi Stadium, the Mercedes Benz, the one in Texas, the one in Philadelphia, so many stadiums, even the one in New York. Dude, those of them they are not small stadium. 100 seaters, 85 seaters, 90, 75, and it's not even small stadium. Those even you being outside watching it from your TV, you open your mouth and say, how are they building this stadium that is fine like this? This is
I
unbelievable stadium.
I'm just happy that obviously, I don't know how to explain it, right? You don't seek validation from others. But I'm happy people are watching AFCON, man. I
Me
really
too.
am. In terms of especially here in England, yo, it's refreshing to see. And I'm not even talking about the big
And for the people to be criticizing APO for their officiating, you should know that
oh
people.
the referees top notch, man.
Yes, I was telling Abdul today, Nana, I've never seen in my entire life for AFCON to be using semi-automated offside rules. I saw it
Mm,
today. Nana,
mm.
AFCON is using semi-automated offside. I've never seen it before.
No, you know what, Abdullah, you know what I think it is personally? I think that the referees have strength to stand on their decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
Whereas I don't think in the Premier League they have that strength, or I don't know any ref that in Afcon they just say yo the ref has a decision goes by it, game goes on. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
in England, sorry, there's a lot of indecision, man. It's a joke, but that's where we're at.
Do you want to go
That's
ahead,
where we're
brother?
at, Abdul. Lie.
Go
My
ahead,
people, I
brother.
greet you now.
It's
Big
great
up,
to
big
Wherever
up,
you.
big
you're
up, big
watching
up. How
from
you
all
doing?
over the
Hope you're
world.
well, brother.
Yeah, I'm doing good. NK, pleased to meet you. How
Nice
you
to meet you,
doing?
brother. I'm
Hey,
good.
Oga Abdul, I greet you.
Don't
Alpha, alpha.
okay. The one that
Honorable
the one
Abdullah,
that
I
the
greet
one, the
you.
one that money man is Mr. is Olalade Mr. Money. Don't worry. Look at the way he's talking. He's talking as if
I
he's
claim,
he has
I
to.
claim it.
I
No,
beat
no, you know why? You know why?
blessing to do.
When you're rapping green, when you're rapping green, white, green, and your boys are doing you proud. What else?
Say the
You have to
truth. Say
you have
the
to
truth.
book
Say
a
the
bit, but
there's
keep it
money.
humble.
There's money.
Like that's the watchword now.
You know,
When we
you know,
lift
you
up,
know, you know, you know when the low wants to talk, it's different than when Taleka wants to talk. Taleka was like,
uh,
why? It won't be really like you.
ah, oh my God, this has been I think since the whole shocking outcome of Senegal and Morocco as we predicted and all that has been. I think this AFCON has to be for me. It has to be probably the best ever since that AFCON has been coming up. I think this has to be the most entertaining. Even who watches the Asia Cup? Asia Cup for where? I know this
Do I even know
AFCON
that?
all eyes on it.
In the
And
YouTuber, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even keep giving F about those matters.
and man, first I want to give. Yeah, they say you just say when someone wants to do debate, they will say give honor to whom honor is due. I have to give accolades and honor to some warriors in our
Preach,
team.
man. Let it be known. Name and shame.
Like no, there are some people that have just raised the bar for me in our team. I'll start with the coach. Is man, is pulling the strings. Like you know, we're at the point whereby we're like, okay, can we just take this man off the post? I don't think this man can lead us to the promised land. And he's looking everything within the space of a tournament, within the space of 4 or 5 games. There's a difference. I see a lot of unity. There's a bond. People are playing. They're trying to leave everything on the pitch. Like I'm actually very impressed, man. To today's game, they are still looking. I think at the stadium, they are still looking for where Mabululu is. That they didn't see him. He was so non-existent. The forward line of Angola were just so non-existent, and that's credit to our defense. We were absolutely outstanding today. We're absolutely outstanding from the defense to from Wabali to defense to midfield to our forward line. Everybody was top notch in today's game. And for me, now we proceed into the semifinals. For me, before even then, I'll say the game. Let me go into the game. Let me dissect the game. The main culprit in our team still remains the main culprit. Our left
Already
back,
Sanusi.
our left back is, I don't even know the word to use. You know, I almost broke my TV when I was watching the cross. The author this for the second goal on the string of halftime. I was like, this guy, did he smoke? Did this smoke Indian AM or something? I'm like, what's up? What's going on with this guy? But credit to we have a passenger that we're carrying along. The team is carrying a passenger, unfortunately. But I mean, if we're gonna win the cup with that, the guy, I just think that he's solid defensively, but in attack, on our attack, I think he's just atrocious. Like he doesn't just know, he doesn't just get it. For me, he doesn't get it. And as I saw Osimhen was overly frustrated with him. Like, what's going on? Play this ball across. Why are you holding, hanging onto the ball and all that? You don't know how to use the ball. Credit to Allah, credit to Calvin Bassi. True second, Semi Ajayi. Oh my God, top notch defenders, top notch defenders. Today, I can't even believe I'm saying this. Moses Simon, Moses Simon, Moses Simon. Wow, that was impressive. I had to just turn off my car for that guy. Today he balled. That guy balled today. That guy balled today. Ademola Lookman, I'm not at this point in time. This time I'm not. I don't even know what to say about this guy again. He's like he has just been a norm. When I see him just play, I'm just like, nah, it's Lookman. I expect nothing less. This is the standard now for me with Lookman. This guy, this guy is on another level. I think I think he's almost gonna be the hot kick of the summer window. Yeah, no lie, not for me. Going into the summer, I've said that I've begged my club to come and see ballers. These are ballers here, please. So I think the sky. I don't even know. The sky is just the starting point for Nigeria. I think I don't. want- I do. I know we're taking it one game at a time. We're going into the semi-finals now. The expectation, we're raising the bar. The expectation is even much more. So I just want to say kudos to the boys. Kudos to the boys. I'm just so happy. Like today they really made my day today. They made my day watching the game. I was buzzing for the game. There was only one outcome. There was only one giant of Africa. I mean, there's no antelope. Antelope will start beside giant. We say that where possible. So today it was just top class defend to attack, all round play. Everything was solid. Like I was blown away by the performance today. I
Okay,
couldn't fall.
where are you
Nobody,
at with where are you at with
nobody was
Osimhen?
below.
Because it's
Yeah,
because Osimhen has
nobody
been
was
criticized a
below
lot.
9/10 for me. Nobody was below 9, 10. The only person that I would say maybe Zaidu. Zaidu was he said I could give probably an 8 or something. But every other
I'll
person,
give him 5.
uh, yeah, even below that, it was off it. And let me come to our star boy,
What do you think? Because
our
what
let me
my
come to
problem
our
with Victor Osimhen, I think, is putting pressure on himself too much. He wants to
Yeah,
score. He wants to
yeah,
score.
yeah. Abdullahi, I know your boy. He's also my guy too. I wish I can steal him away from my club can steal him away from you people, but yeah, it's he done deal. I'm just waiting for Fabrizio Romano to just announce that Chelsea don't sign the guy. So I've given up on that one. But the thing for me is that Osimhen is a world class striker. That guy is super deadly. But I'm just so
What has
impressed.
been going on with him in
Scoring.
recent?
People say he's not scoring and everything. I feel he's trying to overdo it a bit.
Yeah.
He's trying to overdo it a bit and stuff like that. But I just feel that he should just need to calm down a bit. He just need to calm his nerves down a bit. And I think I've watched him. He has been in this games that we played in 3, 4 games. Osimhen has been offside in literally he will score goals. He has scored like 3, 4 goals and it's been all offside. So I
Mhm.
think he needs to just watch out to beat that offside trap. I think he sometimes get carried away to or carry way too deep into the game that he doesn't just try to just understand his positioning. So I think he needs to do better when it
Or
comes to
is he
that.
keeping him? Or is he keeping himself for a clutch match like a semi-final.
If it's that, I'll be like, everything will be a blessing in this guy. So by then, if it's that one too, we are praying for that. If Osimhen is not coming up, if he's playing like this and all that, and we manage to get into final and they come and score a trick, I mean, and we lift the cup, everybody will forget about that. Osimhen didn't score enough goals. He didn't score this
Mm-hmm.
and that. So that's why for me, Osimhen plays for the team. He's a team player.
He's a team player. Yes, I agree.
Player. So that being said, I can't fault the guy.
I
I
think
can,
my problem with him is I think we need someone that can tell him that Osimhen, you are a striker, not a
yeah.
midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
When
And
you're
today,
when you're one on one with a defender, beat opposition and score. Why are you looking for a teammate again? If you
yes,
know
and
you can
it's not a matter
score.
of Abdullah, it's not a matter of clear cut chances or not. Maybe they are not giving it's not a matter of that now. I just feel that he just needs to just get that his positioning right. That's one. He's not lacking in confidence. Osimhen is a confident player. I know
Mm-hmm.
that. But I just feel this tournament, I don't want to say he has not that he has shied away a bit, but that's Osimhen got one shot, one goal. That's
Two
like
plus two goal. Exactly. I've not seen that.
yeah,
Osimhen has seen Napoli.
that Napoli Osimhen, that sharpshooter, like it Osimhen on the ball. If Osimhen is around the box, front box like that, is hitting the net, cross inside the net, header net.
That's what I'm saying. Is he keeping himself for the semi-final? Is that what
We
he's
don't
keeping
know.
himself?
We don't know if it's that. Like I said, I've lied. It could just be a blessing in disguise, and I hope so.
According
I hope
to
it's we.
according to what somebody said, they said
Mm,
he just needs to score one goal in the semi-final and one goal in the final, and he will be
yeah.
player of the tournament.
No, Abdul, I won't give him player. Unfortunately, it will. I would love to give, but no, we have people
No,
that we have people that.
as the player of the year, if he scores one goal in the semi-final, one goal in the final, that's it. It's not
Yeah,
what we know what we've seen, but
yeah.
officially, that's what
Mm-hmm.
it will just be. You know.
Yeah, I know,
So
I agree with you, Abdul. But the thing there is that I won't left to me right to I won't give it to him. I will give it to guys that has brought us this far. Like I said, coming into the tournament, you yourself, you in your own mind, you're like Nigeria, they will come out group stage. Me, I was doing
I was even doubting watching the Afcon. I was thinking, should I find time to watch
same with me.
this or
Same,
just be checking the
you know
results
when
and
you know
whatever
the turning
happens?
point. Yeah, the turning point of this year was the second game. That second guy I just saw, I was like, I saw Bassi, I was like, that Ivory Coast, you see that Ivory Coast game, man, the mentality those guys picked up from it was as if their head just tuned up. Something just tuned for their brain, the way that they play. I'm like, I could just see the passion in their eyes. I'm like, these guys, the Ivory Coast match, the way they were defending, it only takes it's just one game that will just make something just change. And look at that, we are informed. In the tournament, we are the most informed team. Conceding one goal. Has it ever happened in tournaments? Like
No,
one
I
goal.
Though
can't
I don't think
I
can't
said
remember.
I
I
told
can't
Abdul,
remember.
since the Nations Cup has been invented, this is the first time in the Nations Cup tournament, according to the stats, that a team has
even
gone
in World
four
Cup,
games.
has there been a team that
No,
just
a team has gone. No, this is the first time in the Nations Cup tournament that a team has kept four clean sheet, four in a tournament in the Nations Cup. It has never happened before. This is the
Wow.
first
if
time.
we played the one bad, if we played Uzor today, we have been out. It's not about this thing. I'm being serious. If we play,
If you
they blood they for don't box Uzor high by right now. If you say like they for don't
that's
box one
true.
of the guys, you know. But
That's true.
thank God that guy is just a good luck charm or something. I'm not even believe I'm saying, but this guy is so. If I see Wamba Limgo, I'm just like, I just see him laughing. I'm like, this guy is a baller. This guy is a keeper. This guy is the next Vincent Yama. Like going into World Cup, say one more. I'm like, no, this guy is so coming into this tournament. He has been outstanding. Bali has been outstanding for us. Like, and that defense is solid. That defense is overly solid. I'm like,
So
I'll
guys,
just
this
they
is
didn't
a
allow they didn't
look,
allow Angola
guys,
play
I
their
won't play the
Angola
video.
go their
I will only play the audio. This is Ademola Lookman father talking after the game
mm,
today. I won't play the
yeah,
video. I will only play the audio because of copyright.
okay. Where did you see that, Abdullah? Where's that? I mean, I'll
It
watch it
was
now.
today. His father was in the stadium today.
Oh, where are you seeing it? Where are you watching
I
it?
seen it online. I saw it on
Oh, on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody like, on Twitter when they share stuff they have to that when they quote you, yeah, they shared it
Yeah.
with you, so they quote me too. So they were like, Abdullah, look at Adimala's father.
Oh, like no. These guys are absolutely outstanding. The Angola they were not a threat at all. The only chance that they hit the bar and you saw what Mabulu was scored in the first probably 10 minutes or something. If
Mm-hmm.
not from Wabali, if it was Uzor in that position,
He's a
that
goal.
ball will enter the net.
He will punch it.
Mabulu will
He
score
will
again.
kick inside net.
Mabulu will score that ball
Mm-hmm.
against Uzor.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's the fact.
And the thing
So
is,
there was a chance.
when teams play us, they can't play their normal game. We just totally neutralize them.
Even today, our press was a little bit low, unlike the Cameroon, because the Cameroon
Exactly.
will
Our
kill
press
them.
wasn't that, yeah, that press wasn't
But the Cameroon, I was seeing
as
my face. I
strong.
was like, ah,
Yeah,
are you guys on drug
yeah. The
or
person
some
was low.
steroid?
Mm.
The guys came. You
Mm-hmm.
are the amount of time we were pressing.
They soaked in the pressure. They soaked in a lot of pressure today from because the
Yeah,
last 15 minutes was man.
that's what quarterfinal sometimes does to you. But this
Yeah.
one, the semi-final is normally a different mentality. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
let's win this game so that we can be the final.
In the final,
Yeah.
yes.
You get it?
Yeah.
Or let's
Today,
win
today
this game
I
so
didn't
we
really see
can
the
give
Congo.
ourselves.
Yeah, I didn't really see the Congo Guinea game, but Congo bossed Guinea.
That
They
was a
pressed
good game.
everything.
I wanted to talk
Mm-hmm.
about it. That was a good game because
That
guys,
was
I didn't believe Congo could go this far. I'm surprised. Wow,
yeah. No. It was impressive.
wow.
It was impressive. Like
Afcon this have shocked me a lot. They are shocked.
no,
They have
yeah,
surprised me.
Abdullah,
yeah.
let's see the fixture again. Show
Let's
us
see.
Let's see
show
the
us.
bracket.
Let me show you guys the picture.
Let me ask you guys a question. Who would you rather face in the
I don't
semis
know
now?
whoever we face. Is
What's it called? South Africa or Cape Verde? Who would you like want?
because for me we
Oh,
played Cape Verde before. Cape Verde beat us in the round in the qualifier for Nations Cup. So it's
I
gonna be
want
close
Cape
to
Verde.
it.
I want to see how that game will pan out. I
So
want to
this
see
is
that.
it. Tomorrow is Ivory Coast versus Mali.
okay, okay,
So versus South Africa.
okay, okay. So we are going to face the winner between Cape Verde and
Cape
South
Verde or South
Africa.
Africa. Yes.
I
Why?
have a I will put my money or my heart and my soul and my head
Why
and
Congo
everything
will face either
says
Mali or Ivory Coast?
no. My everything says Cape Verde will win because Cape Verde are very
Yeah.
good. But the thing
Mm,
is, if they play Nigeria, they are going to be a tough opponent. Okay.
yeah. They will
But the
know.
thing is, the way we are playing,
Mhm.
teams don't look normal anymore when they are
They
playing
don't look a
us.
number. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Angola. I said I
You know
didn't
before
see. They have to
you know before
substitute.
any team, before any team plays us now, I'm already scared. Oh, they have this, they have that,
Yeah.
that winger. Oh, that guy used to overlap.
I was saying
Chai, they have this
Mabululu.
midfielder.
Mabululu was. I didn't see him all through the game.
Why
They didn't. The
I
commentators
saw
didn't
him
call him more than
once.
once or twice. More
I
than
saw him
once.
once. I saw him
Only
once.
once. He was. I was like,
After
what?
that, after that, I mean, most
No,
times
it
I
was
don't see
terrible.
players that I'm scared of. I don't see them on the pitch.
Yeah.
I don't
Who
see
was
them.
I don't know who was I don't know who was
They'll be
outstanding for. I think the guy that came on for the right winger, the Luvumbo or something like. I think that was the guy that played the shot across that Nwabali saved. I think that guy was impressive, even more than the other
from the right,
from
left-footed
the
guy
right.
from the right.
Yes, for the
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That
the
that,
guy was
that
impressive.
yeah,
That
yeah,
I
the
think that was
guy.
their best player. I
Yeah,
think that was
yeah,
their
yeah,
best player.
yeah. That guy. He tried
That was
to
that was their best player. Every other
he tried to
thing,
perform. He tried to perform, but the problem is every time we got the ball off him,
Yeah.
we're always having a chance to go and score.
Mm-hmm.
We start outnumbering them going forward again.
Yeah.
So they sort of like saw us danger. They couldn't attack. The problem is when
Mm-hmm.
teams attack us, okay, they expose themselves. They leave themselves exposed.
Yeah.
And then when they see the danger,
And we'll go
then
on the
they start
counter. Is it that
exactly.
Lukman or Simon? When they go on
Exactly,
counter, look at the way
exactly.
we scored our goal.
So
That
when
was
they
very
get
impressive.
when they sense the danger, they start playing us consciously.
Yes.
They become conscious in their approach again. You get it? So it's like dealing with us now is almost like two sides of a sword. You don't know what you're going to get. You want to attack them, but you leave yourself exposed, you are in danger. And you already know the repetition of our four players. So you
Yeah.
know. So,
And
that thing is like very psychological and
but
mental
Abdul,
because you
all
don't
this
want to
you are
give
saying now,
everything. You
the
don't want to
credit
give
has to go.
everything,
The credit has to
and
go
maybe
to.
you are one goal down, or you leave
Yes.
yourself exposed for
But
them to
Abdul,
score.
everything you're saying now, the credit has to go to the coach because,
Yes,
including me and
absolutely.
you, we know how we bite this
Absolutely.
code. It's
See,
trash.
is it still not majority of these players who've been watching Pesero playing for the
Exactly.
past 1.5 years, where we
It's
are
something that
abusing,
there's something
we
that
are
just
abusing
I
and
something
don't
that
know.
just
insulting them.
I don't know
there's
what
something that
changed
has
in this
clicked.
team. Abdul, I don't know what changing. Either
There's something
Pesero
that
or
has
this team.
clicked.
Remember, Abdullah, remember who we were playing against that we played them in, I think we played them in a city in the US. We were playing against one team. I can't remember that team we played against. And maybe they just played with us and scored like maybe like 4 goals or something like that. And after that game, we were abusing them. Like, where the hell did they get this Pesero from? This
Mhm.
guy is garbage. This guy knows nothing about football.
Yes,
What is
yes.
this guy doing? And even
The,
before Afcon, remember we were saying
this formation is our secret weapon, and I'm believing this formation is not. I don't want to brag, but this we are we are unbreakable with this formation defensively.
Because
That,
what has changed since a year ago with Pesero and the national team? What has changed?
that is my take. And it's not that he's
What
really
has changed
hard time.
exactly? Abdul,
It's
I'm
not
still
really
I'm
hard.
confused.
let me remind you guys. Let me remind you. I know we are not supposed to talk. I know Spain is a very they are overboard. The year Spain won the World Cup, that I think they lost it. They lost their first game or they drew their first game.
They lost to
I
Switzerland.
think I think it was Busquets
Switzerland. They
that
lost to Switzerland. Yeah.
their coach then. I think I know they played it, but I think it was back to I think it was Puyo and this in their defense. I'm almost seeing that transition of like just going. They are just unstoppable. No, they just get the job done. No penalty, no extra time. You kill the game in 90 minutes. Solid defense, smooth attack. Solid, and if you have a solid defense, the chances of getting a goal, you have Osimhen, you have a Lookman that
I,
is in
I
top form. He has scored three goals
I
in the
remember
last four games and all that.
I remember that World Cup. It was like almost like it was written in the stars.
Yeah,
Like there's
I
nothing.
was expecting Netherlands to win that World Cup because of that, but the way they play
Oh, okay. Our next match is on Wednesday. The semi-final is on Wednesday.
No,
on
the
Wednesday.
two semifinals are on Wednesday.
Okay.
The
The
two
two of them.
semifinals are on Wednesday. Yeah, the two of them.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and we're going to play first. Yeah, so that will be like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
11 o'clock. I should be at home. Oh, yeah.
Ivory Coast time.
Ivory Coast and Mali play tomorrow.
Yeah.
That game tomorrow. If Ivory Coast beat Mali, they are in the final
See,
for me. That's the
if
thing there.
Ivory Coast end up in the final, then
And if they end up
then
in the final and they play us, and they play us, that will be a really huge mountain for us because it's not
no,
going to be like the one that.
if they
Mm,
end up in the final, then it means their gods have smiled on them due to the amount of money they've paid for this
mm,
tournament, because I heard that their government spent like $1 billion or something like
Yeah,
that
yeah. A lot.
for this tournament.
wow,
And even
that's a lot.
there's a lot of Nigerians in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
Even a lot of, well, there's even some of them that are not even, you can't even know they are Nigerians. But
Yeah,
a lot of people that went there, they are saying like the experience has been
Has been beautiful.
has been first class. That the
Yes.
hotels are great, the
Everything
people,
has been everything has been top notch.
exactly, the people, the venues, you know, everything that they've thoroughly enjoyed it. Really. So
Wow.
I don't know, maybe is the is the god of football actually compensated them, because I can't even think in my head that they are playing quarterfinal. It's difficult for me to comprehend which Ivory Coast is playing quarterfinal. You know, so if they've already sacked people, we don't even realize they've actually sacked their manager. They
Yeah.
started the tournament
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
That's to tell you
No,
how desperate the situation was.
that game. And I look, I saw he was going to, was getting into extra time and penalties. And I was like, nah, Ivory Coast
No,
can win.
for me, Senegal messed up. You know why they messed up?
They messed up.
Sadio Mane has his chance. He should have buried it in 90 minutes.
Abdullah, let me tell you what actually I think. I think this pressure got to Senegal, which I don't believe we should get to them. I'm like, I think the pressure of like playing the host, the crowd was like the 12th man and all that. It was, I think it was just overwhelming for Senegal. They couldn't play. In the second half, they were just losing the ball. I'm like, what's going on? They were all looking lethargic and tired. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think in the second half, I don't think they attacked the ball. And they had counters 3-on-2 and they messed up with the ball. And the person that killed it again, your striker that came in, oh my
Nicola
goodness.
Jackson.
Oh Lord have mercy. What a dog shit. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord.
Lord, I prefer not to speak about Jackson. I just prefer not to speak
It
about him.
is what that
No
guy,
comment. No comment.
that guy should be playing for Division Q in Spanish league or something.
Cha. No
Division
comment.
Q, is it like I don't know, because I was like, no, this guy, when he brought him, I saw him coming home. I saw he's not smiling. I said, this one, like this one no shop. Before he come play match, I don't know why they took the guy that was playing up.
I
And
think
Sadio Mane,
he plays
Mane
for
can't
El
do it
Shabaab.
alone.
El Shabaab in
Yeah,
Saudi.
Mane can't do it alone. And when they brought Allah on, I saw Allah coming. I was like, this guy is the boost. And the stadium started cheering him. I was like, that guy, he didn't do too much, but his presence alone,
Yes.
his presence alone. Hmm.
Yeah, I
And
know.
yeah, they did it.
And
And
that and that you remember Allah wanted to play for I think was it England or Germany, but he
wow,
rejected them for Ivory Coast.
yeah,
He
that's a
changed nationality for Ivory Coast. I think I think it was Germany that called him. If I'm not
yeah,
no,
yeah. He was
when he
playing.
was in Tottenham, when he was in remember when he was in West Ham, he didn't
Yeah,
do well. So he went to Dortmund.
I think yeah, I think he played. Did he play at Ajax too?
Yes, he played at Ajax,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he
he
played
played
for
at
Germany.
Ajax.
So
Mm.
then he didn't have nationality then. So I think he wanted to play for Germany, was trying to look at him and say, can we have because they
Yeah.
were struggling with the number 9. So
Mhm.
then he switched his nationality to Ivory Coast. I don't know if you have any tag with Ivory Coast. I don't know. But he came out voluntarily and said he does not want to play for England or Germany. He wants to play for Cote d'Ivoire. And I'm like, do you have any? Because if you want to play for Cote, you must have
Mm.
any like father, mother, grandfather, grandson.
Yeah, you must have like a little bit of affiliation or something like that with
Exactly. I don't know if
yeah.
Sebastian Ali have any affiliation with Ivory Coast before choosing Ivory
Hmm.
Coast. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't think so. I
So
don't
I
think
was
so.
shocked with the decision, but it was like because he announced it publicly, I want to play for Ivory Coast. I'm like, what's happening now? What's going on? So that one
Wow.
even shocked me. That one shocked me because he rejected England and Germany to go for Ivory Coast. He rejected them. He said he doesn't want to play for them. He wants to play for Cote d'Ivoire. I'm like, what's going
God.
on? Why Cote d'Ivoire? And I want to check. I'm like, I don't think this guy
Mm.
has any affiliation with an Ivory Coast. What's called an Ivory Coast hierarchies. Hierarchies for me. So that was why
Yeah,
even surprising for me. So that was very
I know. No, man. My club is giving me joy. Your club is not giving you joy. This is not what they give me joy. I know why
Joe,
everyone
you
watch
see,
waiting to
the
happen on
problem is
Sunday.
Joe, you see
I
the
know what
problem.
waiting to happen on So that,
You
about
see,
East
the
Afcon,
problem is no. The problem is, as a Chelsea fan base, we know what is going on with our club. We know it's not something new. So
yeah. I'm even glad that this Afcon,
when you watch us
you
on
guys
social
got
media,
it.
we don't get angry. We don't get angry.
Yeah.
It's a norm to us. It's,
Any Chelsea fan that's not Nigerian right now,
Mhm.
I'm sorry for
And
you
the funny part about
because
it is like because somebody tweeted me on Twitter and sent a link to me. And Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo have deactivated their Twitter account because of the abuse
no, they shouldn't
the
be
media
bullying them.
and the fan base.
That is crazy.
How can the fan base the media no especially especially the media they're
Yeah,
having a go at Caicedo and Enzo as if they don't have a I just feel that not
no,
human beings.
that's terrible. That shouldn't be done to
That's
them.
not that,
No
that
ma-
is all
In
that's
as much,
unbelievable.
in as much as me, I won't lie. Me, I'm like blue eyes when it comes to those two guys. Those two
Mm-hmm.
guys are the root cause of you guys' issues. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but
They are messing,
how can the
They're
media and
messing
the
up.
fan base be having a
Something
go at
sounds like
the
music to my ears. Is that Juwon giving me music
No,
to my ears? Thank you.
mute your mic, mute your mic, mute your mic. Because
Juwon super chats, my guy, my bro. Egbon, I
because
hear you. Egbon, I hear you.
what pisses me off
I
because
hear you, Egbon.
I hate you guys. I've
I
been
mean,
in
I don't know that.
because I have been in
This is music to my ears. Juwon, teach them, teach
wait
them. I
because
can't believe an
I've
outsider is
been
teaching
wait
you
blue
about.
eyes wait I've been in Caicedo and Enzo situation before where the fan base literally abused me. I was Blaise is here. I called that Lampard when Lampard was hired. I got
Ever since the
abused.
day,
I
people
got
think that,
see
that
let me
there's a reason why I
I
say Blue Eyes no
I
ball.
got abused by the Chelsea fan base.
Blind be like wizard of football.
No,
Because
no, no, no,
most
no.
of the time when he talk,
No, the
when
problem
he
is
talk for
Do you want for see we can criticize players, we can
yeah.
do that time.
Me, me, it's not it. It's not it.
For the media and the fan base to be going at to be having a go at their fan,
No, that's ridiculous.
it's
But,
improper.
but, 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 but Chelsea fans have the right to question these players because I mean,
Yes,
this is
yes, you can
100 million
question them,
pounds, not be big.
but to go
If
above,
Declan Rice is playing, if Declan
yes,
Rice is playing anyhow for my team, I will almost have his head on the swivel.
you can criticize them, but to go to their family, it's not good. That's abysmal.
No,
That's
that's extreme
poor.
now. No,
Even the media that
that's
have
extreme.
families, have wife, have children
Yeah.
are having a go. I'm like, are you guys not human being? You can criticize
But this
players.
this is the thing. This is the thing now. The
Now
I understand all
the
this.
two of them the two
I
of them
understand. No, I
deactivated their
understand
social
all these
media
things.
immediately,
I'm
instantly,
lying.
same time.
Wait, I understand all these things and stuff like that. They did it to someone. It's crazy. It's terrible. But these guys are not putting in the work. These guys are soft players. I mean, they're babies and all those. But though I will understand people going overboard with them and stuff like. But they deserve some of this criticism. But
Yes,
talking
I
to
agree.
their families and all those things, they're not doing well for your team. I turned off that Chelsea Liverpool in 20 or 30 minutes after they scored the second goal. I'm like, who is playing in this midfield? Are these guys primary two students that don't know how to pass or know how to position and all that? Why is Endo this bad? These guys are terrible. Like
I agree.
I said Jackie should be playing for Division Q. I said I said they go sell this guy to Saudi League. Enzo, make your profit back and all that. Also, I watch him in World Cup. He's a good player
I
and all
watch
that.
him in Liver Plate and
But Digo
Benfica.
De Paul and McAllister were carrying this guy. This guy is not hit. It's not hit. But Digo De Paul and McAllister were carrying this guy along. That's Benfica. What can you say about Portuguese league? Because he's scoring, but I mean, he's a one season wonder. Casemiro is a one season wonder. So for me, your midfield is so imbalanced.
It is
So
so
does the
imbalanced.
no.
I agree.
Overly
But
imbalanced.
see, everything you said, Joe, I agree with you. But to go
Also,
overboard to their families is what me I don't like.
no, that's
I have to,
crazy.
we have to put
That's
a stop to it. See, when Lampard took over in 2020, I believe 2021, Chelsea
yeah.
fans abused me personally. That I'm like I watched Lampard play football. As a player,
Abdullahi,
he's top notch, he's work life. But as a
said,
manager, Lampard is a
if you go
garbage
carry
manager.
Frank Onyeka,
Garbage.
Carry Frank Onyeka come Chelsea, make he come play for now. Make you go win. I go win league.
No. The problem, no. The problem is criticism is you can is in everywhere. Both even when you are working.
Abdullah, can I make a comment?
Wait.
Yeah.
Even when you are working and even when you are a footballer, you can criticize players. It's normal. But to go to their families, that's me. I don't like that. No.
That is crazy still. But I
No.
mean, but I don't know if it's Chelsea media. I don't know if it's outside
The
media.
Chelsea fan base and even the English media. That is stupidity.
Abdullah, Chelsea fan base are fuming. They don't like. How can you? You guys are languishing.
It doesn't make any sense.
See,
I know that's overboard.
Guys.
Go ahead.
The thing is, me anyway. For a start, me, I'm not really into. Afcon mode, so I'm not really like paying much attention to these guys. But I keep wondering because I've been following this guy for a while. Okay, how come Trust Ekong has not established himself in a big team? I've been following that guy for a long time. Even when he came to Watford,
He's playing for Watford.
No. Even when he was playing at Watford,
if Arsenal don't go and recruit, if they don't go and recruit somebody for that line, I want that line in my team.
No, he's coming to Chelsea. No, we have buyback clause on our line.
Your take on today's game.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
2 seconds. Let me just make this comment, please, now. Because even when Trust Ekong was at Watford, he wasn't a starter. He wasn't a regular starter at Watford. And even now, he's playing for is it Panathinaikos in Greece, which is a top team in Greece. Okay, so that's on the side. But I always wondered, why this guy has not been able to establish himself in one of these big teams. Because this guy's performance, I've never seen him had a bad game. I've never seen him had a bad game. I'm not saying he doesn't have average games, but to say, this guy was poor today. This guy goes.
He takes his penalty like Sergio Ramos kind of. I'm like, this guy.
Exactly, and that's his mentality. His mentality is always up there. Every time I've watched this guy, and I've watched him for 7 seasons now, and I'm thinking what? If this guy don't get big team after this tournament. I don't see.
There's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of them that I see them making big moves. I see them making big moves because I'm like, these guys are balling. These guys are balling. Seriously. And that's you will know a good midfielder when you see that scene, when you see the impact of a coach. They don't need to tell you how to position. They don't need to tell you how to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Is that simple? Who won't pay 100 million for Onyeka? You will not pay more than 20 million for Onyeka. He will do the job in your midfield.
Exactly.
No. What's his called? Alex Iwobi was throwing some passes today. Oh my god.
Let me talk about the game.
Yes, go ahead. Talk about the game.
Let me talk about the game. Listen,
I know you slander my boy today, but go ahead.
No. It was a subdued victory. Very subdued, very, very sentimental victory. It actually dragged. I thought it was a painful victory, and that's exactly what you expect at this level of Bongo football. I remember 2013. I don't know if any of you remember.
Yeah, I watched it. I remember that
when we played in the quarterfinals. I think we played Ivory Coast. We beat them 2-1, and then the next game. No, the finals against Burkina Faso. That was it. Almost reminded me of this game. It was so ugly, so cagey, and it was a one goal difference. Yeah, exactly. It was just one goal that separated both sides, and that's what I found today. But the team today, I really applaud Jose Pazero, man. Being able to maintain that integrity, 2 banks of 4, don't overcommit, don't concede. It was just fantastic. Listen, this boy surprised me, Simon. Hey, man. I've been dissing this boy for a very long time. When I went to see him in Cameroon, that Cameroon Afcon where I watched the boy. After one or 2 games, the third game where we lose, I was cursing this guy for stands.
I saw the Amokachi interview with him. I said Amokachi don't talk
to this boy. I don't even know self. Yeah? I said, this guy, where did you get this ball from? The guy played today, man. The guy you know who disappointed me today? You know who disappointed me today? Alex Iwobi.
Yeah.
Alex Iwobi, man. I say, yo, when the coach took him out, I'm like, this coach no ball.
No.
Alex,
You need to go watch that game again.
let me
He
just
was,
finish.
that's what he almost cost us the game. Nwabali shouted at him.
You
and
see
all
when
No. He made a mistake. I understand. I'm not saying even we've talked about that mistake. Okay,
And Zaidu
he made a mistake.
let me finish, guys. Let me just finish. Let me just finish.
I might get pissed off. Bless.
Let me finish my analysis really quick. Alex Iwobi was the weak link today for me. I can't believe I'm saying even Zaidu had maybe 6/10. He was terrible going forward. The only thing he could do was defend. He was just and he has recovery speed.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's got. But in terms of adding any value to our attacking sequence, it's -0. But
Yeah.
I can see why the coach is keeping him. But Alex Iwobi, I find that you can be rugged Niger, and then once in a while, Ajibo go enter your body.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean. Sometimes Ajibo go enter your body, and I see that in Alex Iwobi's game. See, Onyeka cannot look your face. Onyeka cannot they look your face. Alex Iwobi na soft. I like that game. I like his approach.
Yeah.
But in a game like today, what really disappointed me is if we're playing in the finals, he cannot apply himself like this. No. And I love what Stanley Nwabali
Absolutely.
did.
That's why maybe
Hold on,
maybe
Abdullahi.
we change
Sorry.
the
Go ahead. Go ahead, Juan. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe we'll change the personnel or something. That's what I was asking.
No,
I
he's
think
not
I
going
asked
to
you,
change.
like,
No, he can't. He can't change it. If he changes the personnel, look when the other boy came in with with Aribo. We got run over.
Yes.
We got destroyed. You can tell Alex Iwobi is crucial to our midfield, but if he's crucial to our midfield and not applying himself, it's a problem. That's why when Stanley Nwabali was undressing him, which is why I like that boy.
Yes.
When Stanley Nwabali was undressing him in the middle of everybody, I'm like, Naso.
that guy is solid.
I said Naso.
Guys, do you see Uzoho shouting on Alex like that?
No, impossible.
We got our next keeper for the World Cup.
He tell the guy, say, listen, me, I want keep clean sheet. Me, I want win. If you don't want win, go back to Fulham. That's what he was saying.
That guy is a good luck charm.
He's a good luck charm, my brother. God bless you. When I saw that, I'm like, I'm okay.
If not Uzoho.
Sorry. I said that you see Mabululu that chance that guy was scored that Uzoho in that position. He would have scored.
Apart from that one, there was a save he made in the first half. Remember that guy that used left foot that caught the ball that he saved?
Yeah.
I think in the second half,
and then I just want to give my flowers to Luku, man.
What a player! He's having a tremendous tournament.
He has to be the player of the tournament.
He has to be the player of the tournament.
Yes, I agree.
The guy is a show-up midfielder. I don't even think he's a winger. I think he's a midfielder.
He's a winger.
But for me, I find he is so intelligent in midfield.
Yeah.
I find him to be absolutely intelligent in midfield. And he's dogged. And he what do you guys call it? Leg in. The guy put his legs in, man. He don't send anybody. And he knows how to show. He's the Frank Lampard of Super Eagles.
Yeah.
He knows how to show up in the fight from nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
From nowhere, man. He bailed out Osimhen for that pass from what's his name? Simon.
Yeah.
Because Osimhen was. Did you see the time when? And another thing I really like is when what's his name? Ademola Lookman had a ball, and he was expecting Victor Osimhen to make a run,
position.
And he didn't do it. The guy's like, you see him pointing at Victor like, who the fuck is this guy, man? He's looking at the guy like, yo, are you serious? You couldn't make the run? That's what I'm like.
But I think the problem was Osimhen did not expect the run. Osimhen was like, he thought Ademola would shoot that ball himself.
Stop. The Abdullahi, stop, I beg, stop. Don't.
I'm not backing Osimhen. I'm not.
Stop.
Because he has had a
no matter what it is, Abdullahi must say something.
I'm like, your guy was today. Today he tried, but he was maybe just above average a bit.
Exactly, he wasn't. He didn't help us today.
Yeah, maybe just above average.
He's very good with energy. He can hype the team.
You need to learn this offside. You need to learn this offside thing. And
listen, I hear people. You see, what we've said it here on this stream. You see, I'm not saying this guy. This guy's not even 10% of Osimhen. Onuachu.
But this guy was the ball.
Hey, bros.
The way you hold that, but you know, as if you say the way that guy, that's defense, the right back, left back of the, they tried to push him. I saw. I was like,
Yeah,
is that what yourself?
yeah,
You don't know.
he can
Don't mess.
no Onuachu. Even Onuachu cannot lace Osimhen's boots. Let's clarify. But it's night and day when he comes in, and I guess that's why the coach brings him in to hold game and kill time. Love it.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate we're probably not going to see him play up to 45 minutes because I don't think he suits what we're doing. But listen, Osimhen, this was an ugly game, so I'm not going hard on Osimhen. Nobody was able to shine. It was more of a collective effort, but
yeah,
I find that the guy, man, even when he's running with the ball is a problem for me. He doesn't look reassuring.
It's not that I don't know. Yeah, maybe not confident. Is he not confident?
I don't know what it is. Like he's like all over. When Luku is running with the ball, I'm like,
yes, I don't think Osimhen has confidence problem. But I said it to Juwon. I think Osimhen. My problem with Osimhen, because when I went back and watched it, the first match and till now, I think he's putting pressure on himself that he just wants to score. He wants to like score goals. And my problem with that is Osimhen, just calm the hell down. The goals will come to you. Stop pressuring yourself too much. If you pressure yourself too much, you will do something that today is going to start doing. So just calm down. The ball will come to you. Stop pressuring yourself. If you look at, because they will find you. The wingers, the players around you, they will find, no matter what, they will find you. Just calm yourself down and play. He's putting pressure on himself where he wants to overdo things, which he doesn't need to do.
Abdullahi, we're at a critical stage whereby we can't be letting chances pass us by. Whereby this is the position whereby we're in the semis now. It's almost like a one chance, one goal scenario.
Yes,
whereby exactly. Because we are there now. We can't bench our star man and all those. He's trying to, but
no,
I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to do about this? That's how I was talking about Boniface factor. Then, unfortunately, we can't play 4-4-2. Can we play? I don't know. But because we have Moses and Lukman, they're doing the job. For me, I still say Iwobi has been the weakling, but he tries little by little.
His only problem was this game. I don't think this game he was just terrible. He was just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like something I was watching his press conference before the game, and he said something that really impressed me. He said that I think somebody asked him why he's not being creative anymore.
He said, why is he not being played? Why is he not being closer to Osimhen in terms of being more creative?
No. Let me just say one thing, Abdullahi. Okay, they asked him then, why are you not being creative? He said that the direction for here and Onyeka is to control the game, and that there's enough creativity up front. So I'm like, okay, fine. However, come today, live on the stage, he was too ponderous. He was thinking too much.
Yeah,
that's my problem. He was thinking too much, and he got caught. With his hand in the cookie jar on radio occasions.
The Angola midfielder, that guy with their captain, I said it. That the guy was almost pulling the string,
but they pulled him out. He got substituted. He got
bullied. I think they positioned Trustekong on Mabululu today. He was nowhere to be.
Onyeka destroyed that.
I'm like, yo,
guys, what can we do about this boy, man? Guys, he has been doing this since the first half, since the beginning of the tournament till now. Do you think you need an air dryer? Zaidu Sanusi. What can we do about that guy, Blue Eyes? For me, it should have been the most it should have been the guy that created the most chances in this tournament and scored the most goals. He's in a better position and he has a brain freeze.
I cannot believe it. I don't know how that guy is.
It's too late to bring Bruno Yemachin. I think.
No, it's too late.
He's injured.
It's just too late it's too late to bring it. The way the team is, including Iwobi, everybody will play semi-finals, the same team. However, it's very important to talk to these guys and let them know, listen, especially Iwobi.
Yeah.
If Iwobi can calm down and actually don't think, just play your ball, no they too think. Stop being, he was being too careful. You can see he was trying to fear. I don't know why he cannot feed off Onyeka's Gragra. And Onyeka doesn't even have half the class that this guy has.
Blue Eyes, I have a question for you after
Yeah, go ahead,
when
go ahead, please, go ahead.
Iwobi's the issue we're having with Iwobi right now is having an influence on Victor Osimhen's game. Do you think so?
He is because
Like,
no, you know why? Because Victor, you see, the thing is, Iwobi can what do you call it? He can make a defense splitting pass.
yeah.
He can actually give you that ball on your laces. That's why I
And
like,
that's what Osimhen likes.
and that's what Osimhen likes. But the problem is Osimhen. You see, when he stays on, I don't know if you guys pay attention to Osimhen, he doesn't do the what do you call it? He doesn't. I don't know if he knows how to beat the offside trap. I don't think so. I don't think that's his thing. I think he's just like a guy that knows how to kick down the door and score goals.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's
Yeah.
who he is. That's who he
Exactly.
is.
I don't think he has that.
Yeah,
I
what
don't-
you just said that that's who Osimhen is.
exactly. I don't think he's
Exactly.
that guy that can slip and evade an offside trap. Because that's where you see Iwobi making those. He becomes a puppeteer. He can now start making those passes.
Yeah.
But hey, man, listen, that thing Osimhen is doing, even though he's not scoring, the good thing about what he's doing is that he's a gravitational force. So he pulls the defense to himself, and
Yes.
people like Luku can score.
Yes.
How many with our team doing like this and all that? Blue Eyes, how many of our these our national team players where you want carry go Chelsea like this?
Nah. Let me count
Where
them.
they box
Luku, number one.
Yeah.
Ola, number two.
Yeah.
I will take Onyeka than on any of our midfielders, even though Onyeka an average midfielder. I will take him over Enzo. I'll take him over Caicedo. I'll take him over. I don't even know if maybe I'll take him over Casade too. Include all of them.
I don't think Bolu will sign that.
No, I don't know. Nobody will touch you. I know Onyeka is not coming. He's like our Gallagher. Onyeka is like our Gallagher.
I will take him at Arsenal Football Club. That's right.
He's
Thomas Partey to English team.
our Gallagher. He's our Gallagher, man. Listen, you know who else that is going unnoticed that is putting in a shift? What's his name, Ajayi?
Shami.
Ah,
The way he took that ball, oh my,
Ajayi, man, the boy. Listen,
wow.
I don't know. He got to leave West
Him
Brom.
and
He has
Calvin
to
Bassey.
leave West
Yeah, like West Brom, they're 4th or 5th in table, so they're about to make the playoff. They're about to
These are
make the
guys.
playoff.
These are guys that
You
you
see,
can get
this
for.
is what I'm saying about
Less
this.
So
than
if they
20
make the
million.
playoff, if they win, I'm sorry, if they win the playoff, they will be in the Premier League next season.
These are guys you can get for less than 20 million pounds that will enter
I
your
don't
team.
know.
I mean,
I don't know how she is still playing in championship football because the qualities he's showing is a bit.
maybe
Yeah.
it's his age or something.
It's way
Maybe
higher
the
than
You see,
agent.
championship football.
Blaise always say something. It's all about agents. If you have good agents, you will play. And it's not joke. Oh. No joke.
Agency.
Agency is important. Oh.
Chupa Moting. As much as it's, that,
Thank you, my brother. Agency.
he
Agency.
must always find a big club. I'll
Right.
Saying has an agent.
West Brom is in 5th. So they're about to make the playoff. They're in 5th.
Oh, so they might make it. Okay, nice.
They might make the playoff. So Leicester, Leeds,
Chupa, how
Ipswich,
does
Southampton, and West Brom. So
You know why I like Shemi? You know who he reminds me of? And I know it's a very narrow-minded expression, but he reminds me of young Rudiger because he can run. He can actually run,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
slender. He's slender. He's very he can carry himself. He's not like a defender running like he's carrying buckets of water. This guy
We
can
have
actually run 100
good
meters.
defenders.
Yes,
I've
very
always
mobile.
thought he's left-footed, but I'm surprised he's playing from the right side of the central midfield.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I know people will say blah 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 blah.
Blaise, it's
But to
30
be
years of age.
honest,
It's not bad though.
You say
Every set piece,
He's 30
not
years of
motivated
age.
by set piece.
he's what?
By corners.
He just clocked 30 in November.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is Ajayi 30?
Yes, he just clocked 30.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
He just
This
clocked
guy-
30 in November.
Now, anyways, defenders marinate with age. They get
Yeah,
better with age.
They got to play very well with him. Look at Silva,
Yeah.
40 years of age. still
Yeah,
playing.
he's 30, child. Then
Yeah, he's 30 years of age.
30. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
So,
it's 30.
and he's been knocking on the door for the Eagles for
Wow.
the past 2 seasons.
Two, three.
For the past 2 years, 2-3 years. So that means that he came in at. I remember the last Afcon, he didn't get picked. The guy I didn't touch him.
Yes, he didn't
You know,
play.
that day, I remember that day when in the entire whether in a car to go airport, everybody else was going to the stadium. That was Mikel's last Afcon.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we are so informed right now that yeah, I'm just like I don't want to be overconfident. I don't want to be, but man, I don't want to say I don't see what's pulling this team down or out, because that form we just carry us like that, enter World Cup,
Blue eyes.
and we
I asked
Oh
this question
boy.
to Adu. I will ask this question to you, to
see
Blue
from
eyes.
there.
Yes.
If Pasero wins the Africa Cup of Nations, how many years are you giving him? Put this into context.
I'll give
Wait,
him
wait, wait, wait.
when is the next World Cup?
Next year is Morocco 2025 Africa Cup of Nations in
They'll
Morocco.
be
The
qualifiers too.
upper they qualify. The upper year is the World Cup in America. So how many years do you give Pesero? What do you do? Because for me, based on what Imam Abdul is saying, this is the first time Pesero is having time to coach these players. Like it's not been having that, but this is the first time he's kind of having enough time to have a conversation with them and tell them, put them into positioning, and they are executing what you want them to do. So as an NFF now, what do you do? Because after the Nations Cup, its contract is expiring. And the rumor I'm hearing is they're going to bring in Emmanuel Emene to coach Nigeria national team.
No, there's
No, no, no,
you no, bro. You cannot. I know, like, if when it comes to CAF
no,
news,
no,
Abdullah, leave
no.
that one. Make Nami go tell you. No, no, bring that. No, Emmanuel Menike is not going anywhere near this club. What are you talking about?
So what do we
Listen,
do?
I don't know where you get your news, Abdullah, but
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
if you're talking about CAF news, then let's break that cola down. Now I know.
Mm.
I can tell you about CAF news. I'll tell you one thing. If
Mm-hmm.
you ask a very strategic question, Abdullah, if we win the Afcon,
Hmm.
we have to be Juan, I like what you just did right now. We have to be very, very careful with the way I say give him a contract, but it has to be a very tactical and well planned contract. No be contract where you go just give him, the guy will just balance.
Exactly.
We need a contract that will force
Abdul
him.
said 1 year. Abdul said 1 year.
We need a contract that will force him. I want to see what his
No,
recruiting.
I
A
didn't say
contract
one
that will
year.
make him put all
I
hands
didn't
on
say
deck
1 year.
and keep
Oh, you
working
said
Yeah,
towards
after,
something.
I
after
want
the AFCON. Okay.
exactly. I want a contract.
I said give him a contract to the next Afcon. The next Afcon is next year January.
Yes,
Give
again.
him a
Yeah,
contract
next
to
No,
the
no,
year.
no,
next
no, no,
Afcon.
no, 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 no. Give him a contract. The reason why he gets personally, the reason why he gets a 4-year contract, but it's going to be very,
That's
it's going to be a Todd Bowley type, and not Todd Bowley, like very. I don't know who gives it
for the
the
performance of
stingiest,
this AFCON. Yeah, he needs to be rewarded.
the stingiest 4 years. Because first things first, recruiting. Nobody's talking
We,
about
we,
recruiting.
we still need some recruiting. Who knows?
Exactly.
Maybe what a Eberechi is and the rest of them might be thinking now. Say, make I come play for
That's why
Nigeria
we need to win this
and
thing
all
so
that.
that some men go. But you're not
Before
just
that
going to
World
walk
Cup.
into the team. You're not going to walk into the team.
Huh?
If we after we win, you're not going to walk into the team. Lie,
Yes.
lie.
Mm-hmm.
Because after
Boniface will be watching that. He'll be like,
After 94, 96, I know how many of those boys we follow from even 98. Those boys from UK we can't begin the one play ball.
Yeah.
So it's very
let,
important. Listen, you got to
let
give
me
him a
ask
4 year.
the panel a
Yeah,
question.
go.
What okay, let's say we win this AFCON now. What areas do you feel we might be needing? What pieces do you need we just need to like
Attack.
top up?
We can't rely attack. We need someone to keep. I think we're
We
good.
have Boniface.
We
We
have
have Boniface.
Boniface. Yeah, because
Mm.
Boniface will put pressure on Osimhen.
Osimhen. We have
Exactly.
Murphy. Murphy
We
too is
need
good.
a
And we have
left
Terry
back.
Murphy.
We don't
We
have
need a
any
left
sound
back.
left back.
I
We
think
don't have any.
for me, I think we need a natural right winger. Chukwueze is ass. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, 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 no.
Chukwueze is ass.
Mm.
No, no, Abdullah. If you are talking about
There's Stella there.
players, okay, if you are going to suggest we find another piece for a player, you talk the one that is, this is national football. You can't go and buy players.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if let's say you think we should look for somebody to replace Osimhen, you got to talk about who you are looking at, not just make suggestions like, oh, we've got to look for a player to replace this, we've got to find a better this. Everybody wants to find a better something in the national team. So
Yeah.
if you say we need a better left back, okay, so who will you put there?
No,
Who
I
is
guess
there out there now
we just have to
that you
look
will
for.
put there?
Ahmed Musa, this might be his last competition. So we're
Yeah,
going
and
to
then
look
this
for
time
him
to
because
Afcon might be their
maybe
last
another.
tournament.
I mean, we're talking about players with this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, Musa.
do relax.
No, we're saying
I mean,
this is last tournament, so we're going to fill in that gap as well. and all that. So
Okay, Kenneth Omira will take that place.
Connect Omeru.
This is his last Afcon. Come on, Kenneth Omero is 32. How old is Kenneth?
Yeah.
32.
Make it 32 of them.
Kenneth
This is
is,
his last
uh,
Afcon, man.
No, what I'm saying is, what of Ahmed Musa? Should Ahmed
This
Musa
is his
old
last
past
Afcon
Kenneth now?
now. Yes,
we
now
have
he's
we
older
have,
than
we have, we have the Toban. We have the
No, but
Toban.
we're talking about a cheerleading captain now. Abi,
Yeah.
who else will be the next
Captain.
cheerleading
No,
captain
but what are you
after
talking about? I'm confused.
Second.
Ahmed
What are you
Musa?
guys talking about? I don't get it. What are you guys talking
We're
about?
talking about the guys who started now. You say like, who are we going to look at from what we have now?
Musa is 31.
Area
Right.
of
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah, the
Listen,
pieces that we need
listen,
to add.
remember, this guy
No,
Zaidu.
no.
Hold on.
Musa.
Remember Zaidu. Hold on.
Kenneth cannot be older than
Remember Zaidu. Remember Zaidu
Ahmed Musa
Sanusi.
now.
You remember Zaidu Sanusi?
Yes.
How many Zaidu Sanusi? Who was his competitor on that wing? Two Afcons ago.
It was Jamilu Collins. Jamilu Collins.
Abdullah, you know ball, man.
It was
Jamilu
Jamilu Collins.
Exactly. And
No.
then that time Jamilu Collins was playing in Germany, right? Yeah,
Yes,
he was playing in Germany.
Paderborn in
That time
Germany.
everybody was talking about Jamilu. And then this guy snuck back in after he played that Champions League for Porto. What's his name? Zaidu. So what I'm saying is Bruno Onyemaechi, or whatever his name is,
Yes.
Bruno,
He needs to get a chance.
he might not be good this AFCON. But in the next year, he might be there. And we can go and
How
find
old
other.
is this? How old is this Bruno?
He's younger than Zaidu.
21 is 21 or 22.
Younger than Zaidu, man. Come on.
Where does he play? Which
He
team?
plays for, I think, Fenerbahce in Turkey. I believe so.
Oh boy, this boy is a baller. But listen, I can see why Pasero is relying on this guy, Zaidu. I can see why.
But Zaidu they run. Oh. Zaidu can run.
He's good. He's sound defensively. In
That's
attack,
what I'm saying. He can run and he's got amazing recovery pace. His recovery pace is second to none. He can run.
Zaidu can run.
That Lukman Calvin Bassey Zaidu. Zaidu is the weak link, but that side they can't penetrate that side.
Bruno Onyemaechi is 24 years of age.
Oh, he's 24. What's his team?
He plays for. What does he play for? Hold on. Let me check this. Let me check this.
I watched all our friendlies where he play, and I watched him. The guy was very impressive, man. Everybody, even the Nigerian fans, were talking about him.
Is Zaidu not like 24? Zaidu too is like 24, 25 now.
Which kind 24? That Enla boy. That Enla boy. Which kind 24? That Enla boy, you they say
I want to tell
Come on, which kind? You know, see as they waka?
No, Zaidu
You know,
is,
it's
because you are looking at them. No, it's because you are looking at them from TV. Oh. When you see them normal, when they are not sweating, they look quite young. Oh.
No, the way he runs already says it all. He runs like he wants to make sure that he gets his food in the dining hall.
I don't know that guy. I don't know if he's should I call it football sense or something?
He plays in Portugal.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Where does he play?
Boavista. He plays for
Okay,
Boavista.
Zaidu is 26.
Yeah, he plays for Onyemaechi plays for Boavista in Portugal.
Thank you. That's why I ask you again. Where does he play?
He
Check
plays in
again.
Portugal.
Blue
Plays for
eyes.
Boavista.
Yeah.
Bruno what is his name? Sorry.
Onyemaechi. Yeah, so Blue eye, you have not reacted to. I see the panel has
Okay,
not
guys, wait. Zaidu Sanusi 26 of age. 26 years.
Yeah.
You said I haven't reacted to what? Sorry.
He's 26.
The host nations
Juwan, you
match
say I
and all
haven't
that. What's your thought on that
Oh.
game? The two exits, Senegal and Morocco,
Ivory Coast.
and all that.
Okay, that's true.
Senegal,
That's true.
bro,
He
what-
plays for Boavista.
Listen, man. Senegal thought they were going to come in and walk
They
away.
felt
with
the
it.
pressure.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, they didn't feel the pressure. They were too cocky, man. I saw it in the way Mane was carrying himself. Mane didn't look humble. Mane came there and saying, "Yo, we will carry this thing."
And it should have been sent off.
He should have been sent off. Thank you. He should have been sent off.
Oh,
This, you know who I want to watch in tomorrow's game against Ivory Coast? Hey, can you guess?
That right.
Yves Basuma, man.
If
It's
Bissouma
an
and Seko Fofana, that would be
this guy watching very
Exactly.
very
If
good.
Basuma was,
Blue eyes. Amadou Adara.
yes, Yes, that
Second
midfield.
for
That
that second
midfield.
for Sangare, if Bisuma, that would be some.
That would not
Oh,
die now. That midfield now die.
that would be
I'm telling
that
you,
would be
man.
crazy. I just feel if Ivory Coast win that game tomorrow, and we make it to the final, that is a one out of the final for us. But we'll see. Nigeria Ivory Coast in the final. Oh, wow. Lord have mercy. That would be
I don't
interesting.
want that. I don't want that because they will have.
I don't want that too.
No, I don't
But
want that. I don't want that. It's too.
yeah, it will be wild. But who knows? Who knows with the confidence of this team? We know to be if you are the best,
Bless. Let me ask you a
you can
question
be.
before we round up. I want to ask a question because what do we do with Saidi Zonosi? Guys, what do you think we do? What should we, guys? This is the quarter final. It's been playing since the beginning of the match, in the beginning of the tournament, and guys, he should have had a lot of assists and a lot of goals as a left wing back, but he has a brain freeze. I don't understand him. Today, there was a day he dribbled three players in Angola. Square the ball towards him and he stopped. I'm like, why did he
Exactly.
stop?
He didn't put the ball in.
I'm
You
like,
guys,
why did he stop?
did you see the fan? A woman fan. Did you see the woman fan when the woman fan said to Zaid, "Calm down"?
Exactly. Calm down.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
She said
They
to
were saying,
she,
"Calm down,
she said,
calm
"Calm
down,
down now." When a
calm
woman is saying
down."
"calm down," that says it all. When that woman said it, I'm like, "Thank God, enough
They,
said,
they
enough
don't
said."
see. They don't see you finish, man.
Yeah, now see finish with that now. Now
They
see
don't see.
finish.
What did they worry this guy now? He'll calm down now.
No, the guy is good defensively, but if we're going to, I just think we should find a way to,
I'm even just thinking.
Okay, but
I'm even
blood,
just
I have something.
thinking.
I have something I'm
yeah,
thinking in my head.
yeah.
Maybe can we do it this way? We play back three. Can we play Kelvin Bassey in that way?
That's what I was gonna say.
Stop
Obviously,
that. Stop
Play
that,
play Bassi
Abdullahi.
there and put Omero
Stop
in.
that.
Omeru
Stop
Put
and
Omero
then
that.
in.
with Ekong together.
Stop that,
Then
Abdullahi.
Omeru
You
with
are
Egom and
playing.
Semi Ajayi to play
You are
together. Then
playing
bring
like you
Bassey.
think this is. You think this is FIFA. You are underestimating what those guys are doing. You think what they are putting in, all of them can put it in like that?
no, but this is the problem. Is
Hmm.
there's going to be time when you need Zaidu to give us offensive relief because you can tell that when the midfielders break out of that traffic in the middle, Zaidu, because of the way he runs, he knows how to open. But when you give him the ball, it's just know it's wasted possession. Guaranteed wasted possession.
Yes.
There's nothing
Yeah.
that comes
You
out.
know what pissed me off today? Sorry to
Abdullah,
cut.
hold on.
Okay.
There's nothing that comes when Zaidu passes the center line and running towards the opposition box with the ball. Consider it -0. Nothing. Not
Yeah.
even a cross. Not a pass. Nothing.
Mm.
So I don't get it. I don't know why people are backing this guy up. The only
No, no. But the thing
if you talk to me
is,
defensively, yes, he's good, but
But
apart
guys,
from that, zero.
what pisses me off today? One annoying because I was working from work. I almost banged the table of my work. My boss was like, "Ade, what's going on?" I could never even respond to my boss. There was a chance Ademola Lookman saw that he dribbled two players. He gave it to say, I don't in that corner.
No, I think it was Moses Simon, I think. Yeah.
Was it Simon? They passed him.
Yeah.
Just calm
It
down.
was Simon.
Guy,
It was
man,
Simon.
that guy ballooned that ball to the nearest station. I'm like, how? I'm like, how?
No, the way Simon caught him within those two players. Oh,
And he
he
gave
balled.
it
He
to
balled.
Zaid
He
Sami.
balled today.
You know what I was expecting? Square your ball or your shoot on target, and this guy just ballooned the ball.
see, Abdullahi.
Hey,
Okay, Abdullahi. See, what is you see the players we start with today. Okay, those are our best workmen, but
They have an understanding.
not all of them will click at the same time. Don't forget what we've been saying about Moses Simon for the past two games. See what he did today. Did he not click today?
he
No,
played
no,
again.
today
Okay,
it was a 10/10.
Exactly. So that is what will happen. I believe that is what will happen. That can happen to Zaidu Samisi. Okay,
Yeah, I
and the
think in
only
every
problem,
game, I
and,
think in every game we have one passenger we must carry.
no,
Today we
it's
carry
not
the
like
movie.
no. It's not like that. The thing is, This guy defending is still very solid. Going forward, he's still very effective. It's when he gets to that forward, when he wants to do something with that ball, that's where he's not. He's according to what those women said, he's not coming down. Take a
He
moment.
doesn't know what to do with the ball.
But
No,
the
it's
thing
not
is,
even coming down. He doesn't have he's like Mudrik. He's
is,
like
the thing
Maldini.
is,
Hold on, he's like Maldini defensively and Mudrik offensively.
no. But the thing
Imagine
is,
that.
the
Imagine
thing
that
is,
conflict.
no. But the thing is, anytime he goes that for, he opens up for the left for us. He's either going to attract one player or two players from the opponent. So you can't say he's inconsequential.
But that's the problem.
It's just like Osimhen doing that his roles. It
Abdul,
gives
but
space
that's
to
the problem.
Ademola Lookman.
When he attracts two players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for bringing that up. When he attracts 2-3 players, he doesn't know what to do with the ball again.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
So the attracting of the two players is not even. It shouldn't count. Normally, when you're gravitational like Osimhen or whatever, when you attract players, you're supposed to be able to release the ball.
It can count to, especially when people are tired.
No, but he doesn't. The guy can't cross. The guy cannot pass. I don't get it. He can't cross. He can't pass. He can't dribble. He can't cross. He can't pass. He can't dribble.
No,
but look at our line on the other side. Look at what.
Come on, please don't mention our line. This guy.
Oh my God!
Come on, man.
Well, that's I just believe this is our best first 11, and I don't think this guy will be stupid enough to start twitching it or tweaking it.
He's not going to tweak it.
I love it.
Except something happens.
He's not going to tweak it, but if you see the truth, you say the truth. Say the truth and shame the devil.
Because the thing is, these our players are growing more and more into the team.
Yeah, and they're getting confident.
They're feeling more and more. Exactly, they are becoming more and more in sync with each other.
But does okay, maybe I don't watch him more. You guys watch him more than me. Does this Sanusi guy reminded you guys of Mariam Shamak? You guys know Shamak?
Yeah, that's not
Who's Shamak?
You guys know Shamak?
Oh Lord,
Shamak.
that guy.
You know Shamak. Shamak play like
that guy.
He play like Sanusi, exactly like him. He gets into positioning. Shamak, go ahead, do your job. A brain freeze. I'm like, what is going on?
That guy, he always play as if say they carry block for back or something.
Blue Eyes, what happened to your guy, Mabululu?
No, but Mabululu no see period, man. Oh boy,
Nigerians are wicked. Is it Mabululu? Zoo.
You know what happened to Mabululu is one guy they call Willy. You know who Willy is?
The guy won't cry after 90 minutes. I'm like, yo.
Willy if you check Willy's pocket now, you will find Mabululu. If you check Willy's pocket, you will find Mabululu.
Non-existent. And the other winger to the left winger, I'm like, nothing. Today, from start to finish, we're pressing. I don't think that they only had 2 clear-cut chances or something. The one that hit the bar and the Mabululu early chance. I think that was it. That's why I said that that as me you had scored that that would have deflated us.
You know what Angola should have done? You know what Angola should have done, which I thought was the plan, and I started getting a little antsy. Is they should have rode that. When this guy picked up a yellow,
Calvin.
When he picked up a yellow, I thought they were going to ride that momentum and
I thought about it as well.
Yeah, I thought they were going to start getting people stuff. Exactly. I thought they were going to start getting people, play like an ugly game to get Nigeria out of their shirts. But no, man. But we're too disciplined. Though.
That's just true.
We're too disciplined.
We're not faced with anything.
No, we're not, man.
Blue Eyes, what do you think about that Calvin Bassio?
Oh my goodness, man. That boy. That boy, man. I was dissing him last 2 years, though. When he joined us, because I wasn't really happy with the way he was played. Even when he went to Ajax, I was watching him at Ajax closely because we called him.
But
when I watched him in, I think, where did he play? Rangers, right?
Rangers. He won
I watched him at Rangers when they started talking about him, or was it Celtic?
No, he won the
Rangers, yes. From Rangers and then Ajax. And then Fulham, he looks a lot better, and I bet you was making this boy confident at Fulham is because Alex came. In my humble opinion,
yes,
because Alex came. In my humble opinion, this is just my own.
This guy has been really sound. Like
Who?
yeah, Kevin
Oh,
Bassey.
very
The
sound.
way
Very
he's playing, and all that. Even there's just something about this Finidi George in this our team that like that.
Yeah, good point. Good
I'm like,
point.
oh my god, there's
Good
just
point. I
something.
didn't even bring that up.
You know,
Good
Philippe
point.
George was among the players that won the was it the Nations Cup? Yes, the Nations Cup.
Absolutely. He won Nations Cup in '94 and he
Yes, so
won Champions League with Ajax.
with Hayat. So he has
And
that
he's
experience, and
basically our best for me. I think he's Nigeria's best winger in the past 30 years.
yes, and for me, he's the
Best
current
right
Yoruba
winger.
national team coach. So
I think I think I think he's for me in the past 30 years, Finidi George is probably our best winger
Right.
ever, man. I don't know if anybody can argue one debate that one.
No, right winger now.
Yeah. I
Right
don't
winger.
I,
Top
I, I
class.
don't I don't know if anybody can. No, I just say you know what? Overall winger.
No,
I'll
come
give
on, stop now,
yeah,
come
I
on.
will. I will. I will. I'll
Stop,
give it to
stop, stop.
Finidi, man.
Come on, man. Amunike did there now.
No,
Uh-uh.
I'll give it to Finidi, man. I
Amunike
mean
did
Amunike guy.
there.
Amunike na my guy.
Friday Alao did
I give him to
Humphrey,
Finidi, man.
Adobo did
I give
there.
him to Finidi, man.
Uh-uh.
I give him to
Come on, man.
Finidi,
You know,
man.
if you say right wing, I totally
No,
accept.
I say winger, man. Chai.
But overall winger,
To-
But
to-
when
no.
you see
Today,
when you see Oyibo guy, have you ever heard an Oyibo guy, old school better football player, talk about
Yeah.
Finidi George as a winger? I know it
Ah,
doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter, but
no,
when you
no.
hear outsiders talk about Finidi as a winger, you go humble.
when he plays in Ajax, like
No, not even just his
okay.
overall. When they tell you how this guy operates from the wing, man.
We know that one. We know that one now. But as a natural winger, put him ahead of Amuniki. Yay.
Hands down, no.
That one
Yay.
talks more.
Hands down, man. Hands down.
today, I had my heart in my mouth when I was like, I said, are we going to look Frank Oyeka? This is the wrong time to look when he came down like that.
Now that team
I
fear
was
me,
like,
oh.
this guy, this is the pillar of our team.
This is the pillar of our midfield,
Oh
man.
my god.
That's why I'm surprised he's not talking to talking to Alex in his ears, man. Yo, as two London boys, because Brentford is in London, right?
Yeah, London. Yes.
Like, why? Like, what the heck, man? Why is this boy? And Alex, you will be go there. They do modeling today, man. I'm like, what the heck is this? 2 days ago, I'm 2 days,
It will
I
2
thought
days
this
ago,
was
I'm picking you up.
Iwobi's.
2 days ago,
I thought
yeah.
Iwobi's performance today one of his was actually his best performance in this tournament.
I don't think so.
His best
Today,
performance
I
was
I think it
don't
was
think
lost
so.
today.
against
He was
Cameroon.
lost today.
He was against
No.
Cameroon. He was
He was lost
international.
today.
With all those passes.
He was terrible, man.
In that one
The
that he
thing
was
is,
passing those
the
balls, he was
thing
lost
is,
today.
it will be will fade because he will get tired.
It's
Because
not, it's not even
is
about
not
tired.
easy.
It will be, my problem with Iwobi is discipline. He lacks
Yeah.
discipline. He lacks
Yeah, he's
discipline.
like he was. This my only complaint with
That
Iwobi-
chance, Angola so that he hit the post, he was caused by Sewobi.
It was
You
not.
have the ball in your hand.
If they had scored that goal, oh my.
No. He
What
made
did
a
you
mistake. He made a mistake today.
You are dribbling in the box.
If that was Mabululu, he would score that ball.
let's
He
not
did.
get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. This is the only game I feel that Iwobi was pants. He was literally 2/10. Only this game so far.
So was Zaidu better than Iwobi?
Yeah, Zaidu was better than Iwobi for me in this game.
With those passes, he will be
Yeah,
was
it was terrible.
in the first
I don't
half
You know who saved
from
Iwobi?
the left side. From the left
No, I
side,
said
You know
I
who
don't
saved
think.
Iwobi?
Wait,
You know
I
who
don't
saved?
think
Hold on.
why.
You know who saved Iwobi? Is you know who saved Iwobi in midfield? If not, Iwobi would have been substituted earlier. Is Luku because Luku is so intelligent. He drops and joins the midfield.
Midfield, yes.
So in transition to attack.
that's our formation now.
It's
Yes,
not our formation. It's just you see.
that's our
Sometimes people.
formation.
No. Let's get it twisted. I know it's the formation.
When
Whatever
we
you
are
want.
defending,
No, but
it's 5-4-1 now. When
no,
we are
but what I'm
defending,
saying is, Luku always creates a triangle. 3 to beat 1. Luku gives you 3 to beat 1 options.
you mean when we have the ball?
Yes, when we're attacking.
When we are attacking,
Yes.
Lookman ran like he has never ran.
Look at the way he scored this goal. The way he scored this goal, he can't.
That goal,
The way he ran today, I think he looked at
Abdul,
Osimhen
I
and
was
thought
seeing
like
Lukman coming
he has
to
to
the
run
back of
today.
man.
There was one point.
The guy doesn't
there
trust
was
Osimhen. No, the guy doesn't trust.
No. Today there was one point. There was one point when we are about to defend. He looked at Osimhen. Osimhen was walking. He just started running. You know, if it was another forward player, him too
He
will
will
just
stop.
like
He will stop.
he will not run. He looked at Osimhen. Osimhen's not running. He was, but then he was thinking that, oh, this guy ran for everybody in the last game. Oh,
Yeah,
it's my thought.
I think
It's my thought to run
Osimhen
today.
put, yeah, Osimhen put a lot of players to himself for him to for that space to be created for Lookman to run into. That goal, the
That
way
goal, I
Mo,
think that goal was intended for Osimhen for me. That pass.
yeah, yeah.
It
But
was
Osimhen didn't position himself well, so there was no way for him. So
Doesn't know.
Moses was just looking, okay, who will collect
Osimhen
this
is just
ball?
looking for who to push
Nah,
aside and go and score.
Lookman, run
Like
today. Oh,
like
hey,
like like, like I said,
but you know the
Osimhen
funny part, they
is
gave
scoring.
Moses Simon the man of the match instead of Lukman. But I understand.
is that
Yeah.
is that move that created that goal?
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
is why I'm saying when people are saying, "Oh, you should drop this, you should not drop that, you should use this, you should." What those we are underestimating what those guys are doing. We only think what they are doing is when they have the
But
ball.
it was used on the left. It
You
was used
see,
on the
Bros,
left today. They used him
So
on the right.
he was switching with Ademola Lukman. They switch position sometimes.
yeah, they switch
They
at
switch
some
a
point.
little, a lot
But
of
the
times.
thing is, like,
Left,
you
right,
see
left,
those
right,
two,
left, right.
you see the two of them, their energy level. It's not just a matter of I can play that, I can play, or it's not doing well with the ball. The energy level of coming back, recovering, going forward, the impact it has on the opponent. That why Simon is playing that position, why he's starting, we saw it today. It clicked for him today.
bro, you like
Why he's
Zaidu?
starting.
You like Zaidu? We hear you. You don't need to explain to us. I beg. Leave this
No,
matter.
no, I say Moses
Just
Simon.
leave this
Moses
matter.
Simon.
If I say you and
I,
the guy
s-
relate, you and the guy
I say
relate.
Moses Simon. Who
No,
is
but
talking about
this is you.
Zaidu?
Your mistake. You're disguisingly, if that's a word. You're
You
trying
say
to
this
you're
guy
trying to
saying how can
you're,
you
yeah.
accuse me again?
You're trying to protect Zaidu. I be like say you and Zaidu now.
Yeah,
I grow for the same state.
This Moses Simon not play today.
he played very well today. He did
Okay,
well.
so we
Exactly
hear you.
now.
So because
I'm talking.
after we hear Moses Simon, he looks better today. You feel that Zaidu will be better in the semi-final, Abi?
I don't
We
think
agree.
that. No,
We
no, no,
No,
agree,
no.
my brother. We hear
I'm
you.
not even dragging that
He's not even because
conversation.
We agree. We
That's not the
agree.
conversation. No, I'm
like
not
before
even
you came, you
dragging
already
that.
said it.
We agree.
In
That's
terms
not
of
the
them,
dragging conversation.
I'm like this is before I go, this is
Abdul
my
too,
stand.
Abdul too like Zaidu,
This
man.
is
When I
my
say una
stand.
come from the
Like
same angwa, una
this is
from
my
the same
this is my
angwa.
stand. Guys, this is my stand.
Angwa rukuba amboro. Una from the same lungu, ko.
I don't even know where the guy come from, man. Because
Sorry.
it's
I will
called
listen. I
Zaidu
will maybe
Sanusi.
I will start people. Maybe Zaidu Sanusi. Maybe Sanusi.
I don't even know where the guy come from, man.
No, he's
Lord,
probably
But the
from
thing,
Katsina. Come on, his name is he's northern and I'm from Katsina.
more than maybe Castina
I don't know.
or
I
Port
don't know where he
Harcourt.
comes from.
Allah
I
boy.
don't know where he
Allah
comes
boy.
from, no. But the thing is, Moses Simon. I'm just trying to explain why Moses Simon could have won the man of the match today.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Those is most. Yeah.
He actually he did a lot today. He did well today,
Yeah,
and
he did.
I don't see somebody starting ahead of him in that position,
No,
especially with
nobody.
him and Luku.
It's over for
That
Chukwueze. It's
I'll
over
be
for
lying.
Chukwueze.
Why
Yeah,
are you
it's over
talking
for
about?
Chukwueze,
Why are
man.
you talking about Abdul?
We are talking about
uh,
that
Moses
duelist.
Simon.
No, I'm talking about Zaidu Sanusi because I'm
Oh
like
my god, that guy's the worst guy on the team, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. He's the worst player on the team.
Lord
He's
have
a passenger, bro.
Abdul lawyer, talk with
He's,
K
he's a
now.
passenger. He's a passenger. Come on, let's be serious.
No, I've already diagnosed Saidu Sanusi today.
I've already said
I've
it
analyzed him
already.
now. I've analyzed him. Apart from the running that he does for us, he was spoiling a lot of ball today, man. Especially where we could have actually really hurt the opponent.
Exactly.
Oh, he just missed those chances, man. So
I don't know what, and the guy doesn't look
But
phased. He
but
doesn't even look phased.
But my problem is there must be something he's doing that Pesego trusts him to keep doing it.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Is that
There must be
running?
something he's
That
doing.
run?
No.
Yes,
You have to give it to him. He has a lot of energy, man. He has a lot of energy. He can go up and down the flanks very well. He has a lot of energy.
You know our wing players, okay, their responsibility or functions is not just to defend or attack. They have to defend and attack. They are the only ones who have that role in this team. They have to defend, and that's why you see Olaina going forward, coming back, going forward, coming back. They have to do it. It's part of why we are successful. The problem with him is like when he has to do something with the ball to damage the opponent, he just does something so mediocre, so amateur. That's the problem. But I'm just hoping it clicks. If it clicks for him, man, we're caught and dry because they are very essential. They are very important to what we're trying to do. You
Yeah.
know, man. So, but the thing is, you say we might meet Cape Verde or South Africa in the semifinals.
Yeah, between them.
That Cape Verde is difficult, man. It's difficult.
How?
Actually,
How's Cape
I
Verde?
actually want us to meet Cape Verde. I just want to see.
Cape Verde difficult,
Okay.
bro.
They beat us
You
in
want
the
to win Champions League? You want to win Afcon? Let me remind you guys. You want to win Afcon, and you did pick and choose who you want for semi-final. You're not ready to win Afcon.
What pick and choose?
No. Yeah, but we must be realistic now. No, me, I'm just saying.
The team is
me, I'm just
confident.
saying.
For me, I'm not even. The team is confident for me. Like
I know South Africa will play because of the overall gra against Niger men. You get it.
I don't.
South Togo want do pass
I'm a piano and all that.
Amapiano, they go want do pass themselves. I get it.
I don't see them overcoming.
No,
Cape
but they
Verde.
beat us in Calabar.
No. What I'm
In New
saying is,
York,
I don't.
sorry, in
No,
New
what I'm
York. They
saying,
beat us in New York.
no,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, I don't see South Africa overcoming Cape Verde.
Yeah, but did you see Congo getting to semi-final?
No.
Yeah.
Or even South Africa beating Morocco. That was
Exactly.
just,
Did you
I'm
see
like,
South Africa beating Morocco?
that match was the shock of the tournament.
Yeah.
I was like, Hakimi, and again, Hakimi missed penalty. I'm like, nah, this is it. This guy cost. No, they don't have a striker. Buffal not playing that game was just it.
Even CH was not playing that. The CH had to injury. No joy to the injury player. It is what it is. Guys, happy I was running from work to kind of talk about the matches because
Nice. You
I
tried.
do want to miss it. I'm
When
glad
is our next Chelsea game? I know you got to go. Is it tomorrow or Sunday?
we play on Sunday, plus I don't want to talk about Chelsea because
I know. Please,
guys,
no Chelsea again. You don't do
guys,
it.
we will talk Chelsea because I have
No Chelsea till after finals. I beg. I don't tire, man.
I'm not
Why
interested.
is everybody running away from Chelsea? What's going on?
Because it just takes away from my. No, I beg you. I beg.
Yeah, you're happy vibes right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in a
Everybody
good. I'm in a good place. Avoid
Guys,
today.
Nana said nobody should call him a Chelsea fan until the Afcon final.
Exactly.
Nana said, he said I'm not a Chelsea
Yesterday,
fan. I'm an Afcon fan.
Abdullah, I was listening to his space earlier today. The guy running the space, okay, he said if Nigeria wins the Afcon, he would take time off football and Chelsea till the end of the year.
This guy said he's going to buy my guy portable Zazu. He says he's going to buy iPhone for all the players. He says he's going to buy one iPhone for all the players. Zazu,
No,
my guy.
it's even the Ghanaians. The Ghanaian, there's one guy.
Blue eyes. They said part of Blue eyes. They said part of the promise Angola
That was the
government.
promise they give to Angola.
No, they say part of the promise Angola government
Angola
give
made.
to
It's
its
$3,000.
players. If they win
If they win
today,
Nigeria,
part of the
all of
promise is
them will
that
get
they will
one
give them
iPhone.
one iPhone.
One iPhone.
Somebody can't talk say
$3,000.
somebody can't talk say man, are they hook up? See how you go buy iPhone for professional players? See, are they hook up from Oshudi? You will buy them Afcon.
Oh, so that's where that joke came from.
Yeah, the president the president was there. No, the president was there.
No be wetin you buy hook up from Oshudi be that. Big professional players, you give them iPhone. Which kind of motivation be that? How is that supposed to motivate them?
Oh boy.
Nigeria they spoil everything.
Nigeria they spoil everything, man.
Everything.
All right, guys.
Which kind was it Simon Chop? Wait, you cut it within those two players.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Moses Simon. You see, I don't know if I think he's from Benue that grew up in Kaduna, or is he from Kaduna State? I don't know what his story is.
I think Amokachi was saying they were from the same place.
Exactly. I think because Amokachi is from Benue.
He's from Benue, but he's a Kaduna boy.
He's a Kaduna boy, yeah. Amokachi no now. Amokachi no, and I think Victor Moses Simon guy no too, a Benue boy that grew up in KD. I think so because his Hausa. If you listen to them during training, the guy's Hausa is pure.
Who?
Moses Simon. Only outside they speak for
Really?
training now. See this guy. The
Lies.
house are pure.
Are you sure it's not even like a southern
Maybe he
Kaduna
is
boy?
because they have those names. Yeah, that Kakuri side. Maybe he is. Maybe he is.
Because Victor Moses is from southern Kaduna.
No, I thought Victor Moses was from Edo that grew up
No,
in
no,
Kaduna.
no. Yeah, no, he's
I think so. Check that. Check again. No.
No,
You won't know. You will not
Victor
know.
Moses is from KD. He's from
I
southern.
know.
He
He
even looks it now. He
No,
looks
he
it.
grew up in KD, but Edo boy.
Guys, before
Now
we
wait,
land that,
you know go
quick
know.
question
I thought I was with
to
you too.
everybody.
I even said I just boy.
Before
But
we
no, now
land that,
Edo, say a lot of their parents, right? A lot of their parents don't go all these places. These kids were born there and literally.
No, but Victor Moses even has the look, the typical look.
No, he looks like an Edo guy to me.
Okay.
guys, quick question for you
That
guys.
gra, wait, that strong
Quick
gra.
question before we land
Yeah,
that.
go ahead.
If we win the Afcon now,
Yeah.
should a player like Connie, Olise, Eze, Leslie, should they be called into the national team or not?
It's not about calling
you
them.
know this question.
Abdullah, let me answer that question. He asked me.
Mhm.
You remember we had this debate on your stream a long time ago, and I was saying that there is a what do you call it? We need to work on a conveyor belt that has enough talent that we can pick from.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah, we need a conveyor belt that we load with enough players that we can say, okay, we pick from. Now, a lot of these players might just want to think they're going to come in and kick down the door, and that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Because when you come in that way, you don't go play because you feel that everything is yours.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
when
Fight for
that
that check.
exactly
When they for that
so
check.
when they let this boy go, Teller, the boy that will play for Southampton,
Yeah. He plays for Bayer Leverkusen now.
exactly, and he's playing fantastic.
He was in
football
the
with Xhaka.
40-man squad, but
With
the
Xhaka, man,
said no, he
but
doesn't want to.
listen, the football that boy is playing with Xhaka today, night is like world class. However, he got cut. I like that. So whether Chukwuemeka, all these guys, if all those guys are coming, they just got to keep their humility. You're not going to come in and walk into this team, or you have to
Blue eyes. We
prove
don't even want Chukwuemeka, Madueke. Let
No,
them
we
stay
need
in
Chukwu.
England.
No,
We don't need Chukwu. We don't need
Madeke.
We don't need Madueke. Let them go to England.
Guys,
Let them go and
what
play
I'm
top English team.
what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying to say is, this question Abdullah asked has become a recurring question since Spaces now. A lot of people are now starting asking this question. Now they're starting to say one space I was listening to, when somebody asks a question, the other guy said, no, let them stay where they are. They don't want them, blah 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 blah. So it's brought up this question.
The reason I had that question is I'm a big fan of Michael Olise. I know the quality of that boy.
That guy will never join
And
Nigeria.
two of them are
And Eberezi, those two of them.
Eberechi, I have a suspicion.
Okay, Olise can join Algeria, France, and Nigeria.
No, Olise is going to play for France. Eberechi, I have a suspicion he's going to play for Nigeria.
But what I want to say is it those two players, Eberezi Eze and Michael Olise, the quality of those two players, if we bring in the national team, it will elevate us 10 times because those guys are quality players.
Abdullah, this is what you're forgetting. It's not about the quality. Did you see the defending they are having to do?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Do you see how fast they are going back and that 5-3-2 you can just see it across your screen. It's not about the skill you have.
The will, the determination.
Will they be willing to put their leg on the line? It's not about just scrolling.
And Olise is very lazy to defend. He's very lazy.
Yeah. You see, Olise gives me. You see, this boy just became 2 left feet. What's his name? Joao Aribo. See Aribo.
Yeah,
see Aribo, man. I remember I saw him live the last Afcon. The boy was untouchable. He was a beast.
He was one of the reasons that cost us that last Afcon.
That last game, he cost us the Afcon. But the first 2 games, everyone was talking about Joao Aribo. He was even benching Iwobi at that time. It was Joao Aribo, Wilfred
I think
Ndidi.
Ghana played as well that last.
Yeah, who was the other person in midfield? Joe Aribo.
Because yes, sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
The reason I asked that question,
Ndidi.
the reason I asked
Yeah,
that
Aribo
question,
Ndidi and somebody else. I can't remember. No, who is the other guy that played that midfield?
because
Anyways, go ahead, Abdullah.
the reason I asked that question is during the Afcon, because Nana was saying something that was very, very interesting before he came. He said, this Nations Cup, a lot of people has been watching that. This is the first time they've seen people watching Afcon. They put more effort, more attention. Even English media are talking about Afcon and officiating. I've never said that in my life before.
Even
English
ESPN.
media
Like,
talking about Afcon.
Don't
And
get me started. You don't want to hear my opinion with all that.
this is the first time.
You don't want to hear my
Wait,
opinion
wait.
when media, because of all these media
No,
houses
no,
that
no,
talk
no, no.
about Afcon. You don't want to hear my
I want to
opinion.
go somewhere because for me, maybe it's different. This is the first time I'm seeing Afcon use a semi-automated offside use. I only saw it in World Cup and Champions League and Italian Serie A. The semi-automated I've never been used in it, and I've been saying it to UPL. It's been used in Afcon because when the player goes offside, he doesn't even need to waste time because there's a chip in the ball where it works together with the referees and the last man. So when the player is offside, automatically.
No, but what you're forgetting is when the technology is built, there's what's called proof of concept. And what proof of concept is you try it out. And
try out, yeah.
Exactly. And because I think Afcon is under Afcon has affiliation to FIFA, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So what happens is any tournament that comes up and there's new technology, you can now you can POC your tech in the next available competition. So I bet you they're using it in the Asian Cup too.
I have maybe yes, but I saw because I saw today in Nigerian match where Osimhen scored. I'm like semi-automated offside in Afcon. Wait, am I dreaming? I was shocked. I was like semi-automated offside rules in Afcon.
Anybody who doesn't think that Afcon, listen, if you sleep on Afcon, that's why.
Is my high seeing something else?
You man,
Abdullah, referring to your earlier questions, okay? I think Nigeria is getting into the period where we'll have a lot of talent, okay, much more than the numbers we need. You know, it will be like maybe like in the 90s or early 2000 when Brazil had a lot of players, where it was not easy for you to just make the Brazilian squad just because you are playing for a big club. You know, so I think we're falling into that situation now where we're going to have a lot of players available to us. We already have a lot of strikers, you know, where you're just because you're playing in the Spanish league or you are playing for this big club or that big club, it doesn't mean that, you know, suddenly you're going to be, you know, you're going to have a shirt with the national team, okay, which is good for us. And I think with this Pesero, it's not just going to be handing out shirts easily for anybody. You've got to have earned it, really. So that is what I'm saying, that like looking at this team, if they just mistakenly win the Afcon, okay, you're not just going to like they're not going to give you a free shirt because you are AZ or you know Chukwemeka or Olise or whatever, and you play for this big club or that big club. You know, you're going to be given an opportunity, and if you don't grab that opportunity, they will just pack you aside. And that,
the reason I said that is because
I hope so.
Because Blas, you know, we talked about it a lot. Abraham and Tomori, both of them make the biggest mistake of their life. Choosing England ahead of Nigeria, and that question bothers a lot. And the question I was asking them was like, Abraham, you're not gonna play ahead of Harry Kane. Why do you choose England? That's number one. Tomori, you're not playing ahead of Maguire. You're not playing ahead of John Stones. Why do you choose England? Because that's a dumbest decision to make. You can't play ahead of those two of them. You be number 6 or number 5. But why are you wasting your time and rotting on the bench when you are doing very well in your club team? Why not choose a country where you will be assured of playing time and you can fight for your shirt and become a starter there, and you can be appreciated there? Why choose a country where you'll be number 5 or number 6? Does that make any sense to you? But again, mentality is key, because when the player grows up in London and UK, it's very difficult to convince them to come and play for Nigeria.
Abdullah, let me ask you a question. Forget about those ones that even they have options. Okay, let's talk about the ones that we already know that we have. Okay, even if Victor Boniface is firing on all cylinders and scored 50 goals in one season or this season, do you think anybody will place him ahead of Victor Moses and Victor
Osimhen.
Osimhen?
No.
I don't think so. Exactly, he's going to be on the bench.
They might play together though.
How will they play? Except
Maybe
I don't think
4-4-2.
this. See, look, I don't think this guy's going to twitch with this formation anytime soon. Especially if we
I
go
mean,
out
this is my
politics.
point. This is where I have a dilemma before I round up this. There's a Nations Cup qualifier and there's a World Cup qualifier coming up. Does this stick with this lineup or does it go back to a back four?
So that is why I'm asking. No. Why is he going to go with the back four again now? Can't you see what the magic this formation is doing? But what I'm saying is, with these players we have, do you think anyone that we have now is going to play ahead of these ones that we have? The
No.
only one that is giving me a little bit of say, okay, maybe there's almost equality in competition here is maybe Al Hassan when he's fit and Iwobi. Because I think he is capable of making those passes Iwobi is making as well. Because if you look at him when he came in today, I think it's the second pass he made. He made that split, the similar kind of split pass he will be used to make. He made it and we almost scored. He made it through the left. So it's only he, and he has energy more than Iwobi. He can go forever.
It's the box to box.
Exactly. That's the only trait I see.
Because he plays. I watched him in the championship. He played for Antwerp.
Exactly. That's the only twitch I see. If I look at the other players, I don't see. Will you play Kelechi ahead of Victor Moses or ahead of Lukman? I don't think so. Even today, somebody was saying like, Frank is an emergency. It was only because Ndidi was injured. Ndidi cannot play ahead of this guy. Not now. Because I don't see Ndidi doing what this guy is doing. So if you look at what we have now, if we want to even twitch with the players we already have.
This is where I'm going to see if we win the Afcon and Casero, maybe the Renews contract. I want to see what it's going to do for the World Cup and Nations Cup qualifier. Does it take this? Because then we'll have Boniface, we'll have Awoniyi back, we'll have Ndidi back. They'll be back for the qualifier.
That person
they'll be back for the qualifier.
No, it's Awoniyi not back. I thought he
played. Awoniyi is back.
He will now, like, was it yesterday or when?
Yes, Boniface will be back. Boniface will be back for the qualifier.
Can Awoniyi press like Victor presses? I don't think so.
Because I mean, this is it now. Awoniyi, Boniface, and Ndidi will be back in August when we play the qualifier for World Cup. They will be back.
Awoniyi who and who?
Awoniyi, Victor Boniface, and Wilfred Ndidi will be back for the qualifier.
That's crazy. That's powerhouse right there.
So they'll be back for the World Cup qualifier.
We play Argentina this summer, right?
Yes, we play them in March.
But the thing is, I don't see those three in an official match. I don't see those three playing ahead of any of the players we have now.
Now, this is
where Abdullah, 2 seconds, please. Okay. If we have those three players you've come today, if we have them on the bench, it will only motivate those guys we have now on the pitch. You know, you can't drop. You know you can't drop because look at the caliber of guys you just called. If those guys are on the bench, you know you can't drop your level. But at the same time, those guys, I don't see them starting ahead of those guys we have now because I don't see them doing or capable of doing what those guys we have now.
This is
hold on.
No, blast. Wait. Because Awoniyi, the intensity Nottingham Forest are playing in Premier League, Awoniyi won a lot. He's a top 9. He won a lot. So this is my dilemma with Basero. If those three players comes in now, does he switch back to a 3-5-2, 3-4-3, or 4-4-2? Because he was playing a 4-4-2.
No, but why are you guys talking like you don't know football, man? Listen, guys, this is tournament.
Yes.
When you're finished with a tournament, trust me, it's a brand new page. Yes, you continue with the momentum. But I remember when we won that Afcon before we went to World Cup.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. The face of the face and the texture of the team will change. It's by force. That's why we have a coach that can keep it together so that we look like we played in the Afcon. So anybody who thinks it's the same team that we're going to see in the Afcon, no,
it's gonna be different.
Who knows? How old is Iwobi now?
It will be 27.
I don't. You think you will be playing the next 4 years?
It might. It depends on his body, but he's 27.
Now we're saying that Semi Ajayi is 30, right?
Yeah,
How old is Willy Willy?
Who?
Willy.
Ekong is 33 or 32.
Afcon is 32.
So things are, but by the time in the next 2-3
We're
years,
gonna be needing
a lot of these guys are going to be
replacements
facing.
But the reason I said those players can still play because next year is Afcon in Morocco. Upper year is a World Cup in America. Those two players, they can still risk it and say, okay, let's go to Morocco and play. Let's end it in.
For example, look at Morocco, Abdullahi. All of us watch Morocco in the World Cup.
Yes.
If we were Moroccans, we would have been saying the same thing we are saying tonight about the Nigerian team. Because of the way Morocco positioned herself and structured herself and conquered a lot.
A lot, yeah.
In the World Cup. But look what happened in the Afcon.
Exactly.
It's a total different game.
And they're gonna be the host nation in 2025.
So this is a revolving door. That's why you need a coach that can now come in and keep it together. Because it's going to change. We're going to get another big player coming. Gift Urban is going to be part of this team, guaranteed.
Yeah. Like the big guys. I agree. Plus, I agree.
Abdullah, you got to go.
No. I'm just saying.
Okay, I thought you got to go. Sorry.
No, see, guys, because me too have been thinking about it. Because
what we are saying is, Abdullah, what we are saying is, in the immediate future, all things being equal, we know the complexion and the complexity will change over time.
Nothing is going to be equal now. That's what I'm saying.
No, but how else do you look at it scientifically? How else do you have an argument?
The only way you have an argument is you look at the worst case.
Okay.
You look at the worst case.
It's not going to be a balanced argument.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wait,
so that's what you're saying.
Because
English.
Guys. I'm also thinking because I look at the squad we have right now in terms of the midfield, because that is where me I believe we need to recruit more. We need to recruit more in that midfield. I'm looking at that midfield now.
Absolutely.
Onyeka.
And you guys don't think Chukwuemeka would
Rafael Onyedika. That's the only thing in my head. And what is his name? This guy. What's his name?
We've not seen Rafael Onyedika in this tournament at all.
Yeah, he played against Cameroon. He came in. I saw him. He came in.
Yeah.
So,
what's your question, Abdullah?
Let me finish. My question is, that midfield is so light for me, and I'm thinking somebody might be the sacrificial lamb here, which is this guy. What's his name? I went up 10 for us.
Frankie Yeka, Aribo.
Oh, that's easy. No, but if you sacrifice Aribo, you don't lose a lot. So that's not a very.
So yes, because my brain.
Abdullah, hold on. If you sacrifice Aribo, it doesn't. Your argument doesn't hold water. You know what? Because Aribo is not functional in this team.
Because I was thinking about.
You're just taking away a passenger and adding another passenger. That's not. You have to take out somebody who you think
somebody who's an heavyweight.
Yeah, exactly. That is not playing. But you see, hold on, Abdul. No, you see, the thing with let me start with Alex Iwobi. Can somebody guess how many caps Alex Iwobi has for Nigeria?
It might be close to
it's a lotto.
He's the highest. After he's the second highest. After who? Okay, after I think he's number 2. He's the second highest capped.
It's high.
That's high. Yeah, he's in the 70s. Yeah. He's in the 70s.
Yeah,
he's almost 100. He's almost 100 caps. He's almost 100 caps.
How many goals has he scored? That's
not much.
But he took us to the World Cup against Cameroon. His goal took us to the World Cup against Cameroon. He scored some big goals. He scored that goal against Argentina in that friendly. You remember that crazy goal?
I remember that goal, yeah.
It's hardly high.
Even though we don't have enough goals for midfield and all that, but man.
You're definitely not going to get any goal from my boy.
Abdullah, what I was about to say.
Onyeka no need to. No way Onyeka dey go. Dey okay.
Abdullah, what I was about to say is, Al Hassan Yusuf is already ahead of Aribo.
Yes,
absolutely.
So, among it will be Frank and Al Hassan Yusuf.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see any other midfielder, central midfielder.
They call this guy. Is he Amawa? Is he Amawa? Because I don't know about that guy.
Yeah, I remember the guy you're talking about. Amawa. He plays for I think Paul.
Etebo is done at
Etebo is
Oh, come on, man.
Etebo is done,
retired
man.
now. He's retired now.
Etebo.
Etebo don't retire since last
I like
season.
Etebo. I like Etebo, but no. Etebo, my guy. Chai.
No, Etebo is chilling. He's chilling. Let's just say he's chilling somewhere.
Listen, that boy Al Hassan Yusuf.
Yeah.
I like that kid. I like that kid.
I don't think you like him as much as I do.
But my problem is, our midfield ran over as soon as he took over here in Aribo. Like they didn't know what to do, and I think Aribo there was one pass that Al Hassan made. I'm like, chai. It was one of the most intelligent passes of the game.
It was the second pass he made in that game.
Yeah, was that the second pass when he came in?
The second when he came in.
Yeah, he needs to put on. I don't know if he needs to put on weight or maybe
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He go run forever. It doesn't matter.
The boy na baller, man. The boy na baller. He's good. But I don't think he's a starter. I don't think he's a starter yet.
That is the only place I see if there's going to be a twitch there's an opening.
Yeah.
There's an opening. But
no, if this guy is smart, if Pasero is smart, that boy Al Hassan Yusuf is an impact guy. He should come in every 60th minute.
Yeah. I think after this tournament, I call Teller back.
Teller is going to come back to the team for sure. Now, and if he comes back, he's not going to want to go again. You see, that's why it's good what happened.
The reason I was asking,
this is the same thing that happened to Shemi Ajayi. I remember Shemi Ajayi almost cried. I remember that day when he got caught. And look at him today. He's almost going to the finals.
Mm-hmm. But you know the thing, the only person I see that I can think of now that's a threat to Osimhen is Gift Urban.
Not Boniface.
What do you talk? What about
Boniface? No. That because Gift Urban is the only one that can run like
Gift Urban. Really?
Like yeah.
You have to educate us. So Gift Urban is a number 9.
Yes, he's number 9.
He's number 9.
He was more of a winger than a scorer.
No.
He's a number 9 plus. He's a natural number 9.
You know, he's even way younger. He can press.
He's 20 years of age. He's younger. 20 years of age.
He can press as well, like Victor.
And he's very, very good. He's a damn good player.
This guy.
So he's part of the team, man. He's part of. I don't know what happened. You know.
Togo. He was part of the 40-man squad.
You know, Togo is dragging him, eh?
No, he don't deserve. No.
Yes, he had to Nigeria.
I think his mom that is from Togo.
He grew up in Togo.
Yeah, he grew up in Togo. I think his mom is from Togo.
I think his French is his first language. He's like
he has already chose Nigeria.
Yeah, but he chose Nigeria a long time ago now. So
because this is where I find something a little bit weird. For in the 40-man squad, Urban was there. What's his called? Teller was there. So when CAF asked all the coaches to choose 27-man squad, Pasego said no, I want 25. And the advice of the NFF was like, player might get injured. Can you choose 2 more? Just in case an emergency comes and somebody gets injured, you can easily replace them. Pasego said no. And the NFF was like, why? He said, I want to have a player I can work with. I don't want to have a too much bloated squad where I'm going to have a problem working with. This is my decision. I want 25 months. I don't want 27. It gave me the chance to work one-on-one with the team, with the players, and tell me exactly what I want from them. So I was surprised when I saw Ahmed Musa and those Afcon. I'm like, but I saw Teller. Why not Teller?
Yeah, that's why people thought we are going to Afcon.
Exactly.
That's why you carry Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa is only going to class.
I was surprised. I was seeing Musa and Afcon. I'm like, what is going on here? At first, I got
oh my goodness, you guys are underestimating Ahmed Musa's influence. Chai, that's the governor.
That's the clapping now. What did he go do there now?
No. That's the
which
governor.
Which he's doing. He's doing well.
He won the Afcon.
No, I like what he's doing. Mm-hmm. But people thought like, this is all seriousness. Why are we going to the competition with a player we know he's not going to play?
Nobody. It happens, man. We took Yobo. We took Keshi. We took Yobo. Calm down.
Yeah, but Yobo played the first game now.
But Yobo was just he was a passenger. Yobo was there for
no, but he played the first game, and then Kenneth benched him.
Yeah, but Keshi, the reason why Keshi of blessed memory, my guy, Keshi a politician now. Keshi knows how to pull strings. You got Keshi now. You remember I said Keshi, he was looking at himself, looking at Yobo. Keshi now, a street boy now. You throw him a bone. You throw him a bone so that he can go day bench comfortably. And that game that he started, didn't we lose or we tied? I think we lost or we tied.
We lost the first game.
Yeah.
We lost the first game.
Yeah.
We lost that game.
Yeah. Until Obabana them can't show. And then Obabana come bench this
Obabana and Kenneth, yeah.
Yes.
So again, man,
because the reason I was asking that question,
we've taken Abdullah, hold on. We've taken captains that are not functional to the finals, and we've won.
Yeah.
And for those, and you see what happens. Pesero talks to Ahmed, then Ahmed talks to the team. Ahmed is the one that can comfortably communicate with the.
Ahmed is like a player coach.
Exactly.
Even today, when they were having that water break, you would think he's one of the coaches. He was giving the instruction. I can't remember who he was talking to. He was giving instruction, telling him, So
if you see him, Abdul, I'm surprised you didn't pay attention. In this game today, I don't know if you were watching it with volume. There was a time during the cool off when he came to Moses Simon and was speaking outside to him about what to do. You didn't hear him, man?
No, I wasn't listening, but I saw him talking to a player. I think that was
Moses Simon. Yeah, it was Moses Simon.
So they were speaking outside that time.
Fluent.
I wasn't. Okay.
Fluent.
I was just listening to music that time.
Fluent.
Yeah, that's
fluent.
Wow.
So again, man, anybody who is underestimating Ahmed Musa's presence, is you're sleeping on. Listen, I hope it happens that way. I hope it happens that way.
I'm sure you know that Ahmed Musa is an Edo boy.
I'm not. No, his mom is from Edo. His dad is.
Was it his mom?
Yeah,
but he grew up in Jos.
He plays at United now. Yeah, not Jos boy. Yeah, you're absolutely right. His mom is from Edo. That's why he always gives back to Edo. You're right, man. His mom
because I'm looking at our squad now in terms of defense. We are good. I'm okay with that. Goalkeeper, I'm fine. Our attack, I'm legit happy. Now the problem I'm having is our midfielder. How do we improve that midfield?
It's not a problem. No, our midfield. Listen, you guys are. Let me say something here. The reason this team looks good is because of our midfield, though.
Exactly. I was about to say that if it's not for the midfield, that is why you are seeing what you're seeing.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised with what you're saying.
The midfield, that is working.
No, Abdullah, hold on. Let me make I teach you. May I just tell you something small?
Okay.
To keep the shape of a team, no matter what team it is, it's the midfield. Defense cannot keep the shape of a team.
Yeah, the
midfield can never keep the shape of a team. So the reason why you're talking about the team today is because of two people.
Midfield, Iwobi and Oyeta.
Exactly. Now, if you tell me that Iwobi needs to be better, absolutely.
Yes, I used to.
And if you tell me we need to add more personnel to the midfield to create
that's my fear. We need to add more.
That's not fear. It's a good problem to have. When you say
that's why I'm happy we have Al-Hassan.
Exactly. It's a good problem to have. When you say it's a fear, it means the team is in shambles. No, the team is not in shambles. We're looking for ways to make the team better.
Okay. Because my fear was how do we add another person out of that midfield to even make it more solid?
You are right, and I'm going to ask you. Apart from those three, who else do we have? Apart from Iwobi, Frank, and Al-Hassan, who else do we have?
What about Ndidi?
Come on, man. Ndidi cannot do that running anymore now.
No, but
he's old now.
Yeah, but Ndidi will play. It's true. Let me keep him aside.
Ndidi cannot play that high intensity.
That's too blessed. He cannot play that
anymore.
No, but let me tell you something. If Ndidi was available, if Ndidi wasn't injured, Alex Iwobi will be coming off the bench. That was the plan.
Together. I think
no. It was going to be Ndidi and Onyanka.
See, that is what somebody said this afternoon. But then I'm thinking that
no.
I'm not disputing that. Yeah. But are we going to be having the same result we're having now?
That's if hands on boards. Everything is.
I think
there's guesswork for everything in life. No. You can tell Onyeka is Pasero's guy. You can tell. Onyeka, you can tell Onyeka is Pasero's guy. You can just tell. If you understand football, you gonna say at all Onyeka. I think Onyeka's name is first on that list for Pasero. For Pasero, I'm not saying for me.
Yeah, but
I think the two players. I think the two players that Pasero would love most in that team is
I know.
Frank.
I
Frank
know
and
Onyeka.
Frank and Al Hassan.
No, yeah, possibly.
Because
but I think the problem
those two, because without workmen, that system will not work.
those two players,
Well,
you
he
can
picked
put
up
them. But
Al-Hassan. He picked up Al-Hassan because he's
guys
the
always
youth.
make this comment in terms of how they put this word. When you make that comment in World Cup with what do you go to Palm McAllister? What do you call them? There's a name we call them. I'm forgetting that name.
I
I'm
can't
forgetting
remember.
that name.
I'm like, there's so many names I've given people.
There is
And
a name
there's
we
so
call
many
them.
names
I'm
I've been
forgetting
called.
that name.
I've
we
been
call
called.
See,
Look, I'm
that's
doing
why
it because Blue Eyes call them those names. Those names are what you just said now with Onyeka and Hazan. Because in that team, if you're gonna put Onyeka and Hazan without Alex Iwobi, that team will not function because he's our most creative player in that team. You need him to play. In as much as he's playing leg football, as if he has never eaten for the past 3 days. Alex Iwobi needs to play that game. He's the most technically gifted player in that team.
I have to go and watch. I have to go and watch that Cameroon game, and I was seeing what Onyeka did in that game. The interceptions and all that.
Yes,
Against Cameroon, Onyeka kept us in that game now.
Yes, that's the job of Onyeka. But in terms of
that is what I'm saying. Sometimes we watch those games under tension ourselves. We need to go and revisit some of those games and really see what some of those boys are doing, especially the midfielders.
Maybe I need to go and watch Iwobi again. Maybe
those guys, they are construction workers, water carriers.
You guys
Without them,
know
your system doesn't work.
But Abdul, you guys know Iwobi is my guy. But
Yeah,
I cannot hide.
Abdul,
I cannot hide today, man. I
yeah,
cannot
but
I'm seeing the reason why.
I cannot hide. Iwobi is my guy, but I cannot hide today.
No. Blue eyes. When did we start giving Obi
Under Frank Lampard.
Thank you very much.
You're right.
His mentality changed.
Yeah.
Under Frank Lampard, okay? And it's still the same thing for the national team. The only problem is he fades. I don't know, maybe it's the heat or the humidity or the intensity.
That's the player.
He's tired.
He fades, okay? That's when somebody comes in. He gets tired.
I don't mind, guys. I don't mind fading. No, I don't mind fading. My only problem is this. I don't mind fading, no, but because when you fade, you have a coach to take you out. Yes. A coach knows when you fade, when you're tired. But even if you listen, Abdul, I love that you bring that phrase, that word fading. Mm-hmm. Even if you fade in the 40th minute, but make an impact on the entire game, I'm comfortable with that. Than you being fit for 90 minutes and doing shishi. Not to talk about fading at the 70th minute and still doing shishi. Alex Iwobi got caught flat-footed in so many dangerous situations.
He almost lost the game.
Yeah, that's my problem. Abdul, hold on. Let me just finish. No, it's not even about the mistakes. It's about him applying himself. Because mistake is different. The way he was applying himself, it looks like whether something was pissing him off. This guy was carrying too much weight in the midfield. Frank Onyeka.
I didn't see all that today.
Oh boy, you guys know Iwobi is my guy now.
Yes,
boy. He's an honest boy now. Iwobi is my boy now. What are you talking?
That is why I was.
But when you come to football, when you come to football, we have to talk the truth, man.
Let's be truthful here because
I said to Abdullah earlier on. I said when I saw what Iwobi was doing, I was hoping that we score quickly because his performance and what he was doing, only him could do it. So I was praying that let's make the most of him and quickly score because I know he's going to fade. And when he fades, we bring in somebody else. They can't do what Iwobi is doing.
Exactly.
Those telegraphic, dynamic, line-breaking passes.
Mm-hmm. Abdul, that was right.
Visible, but it was causing
But that was what I was asking. I was telling you when Bless make a reference of Alexis McAllister and Rodrigo De Paul in the World Cup, calling them, was it donkey to Lionel Messi? I've forgotten that name Bless used for them. So I forgot that name. So that thing could apply to Onyeka with Alejandro because both those two players does not have the creative brain Alexi Iwobi has in Nigeria.
They don't. They don't.
They do. They only work as
I
who
think
can
we're
work.
suffering from having someone who is overly creative. Iheanacho is not even all that creative, but only on the 17 where he play midfield.
That is
Versus the
wait, John, that's why I was saying that I would love to see Eberezi Eze in this team because that guy,
absolutely.
that is who can create. If you will be fading up, bring him off, bring on.
No, but my problem, trust me, you guys know that I've seen players that were shining in the UK, shining in Spain. When you enter Bongo,
exactly. But
it's not easy.
This is me. This is my own analogy. When you can ball, you can ball. If you can know how to play football, you can play football.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where. Yeah.
Eberezi is a technically gifted player. That's what I'm saying. If it will be fed up, that is the player I want in my national team.
I think ever since Mikel Obi, I don't know who was our last creative player that we had that
Mikel wasn't even our last creative player in that position. Juwon. I think he was almost Okocha, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's Okocha.
Yeah. I think it's JJ. I can't think of anybody else.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Kano was even up front, but from that 10-8 position,
yes,
in terms of creativity,
but Abdullah, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Okay, you know why I was scared today, especially when I saw what Iwobi was doing. Okay, if you compare the match we played against Angola and the one we played against Cameroon, the difference in those two matches was against Cameroon, we were not playing through the midfield.
We played through the wing.
Through the wings and just long balls to Osimhen.
All but to Osimhen, yes.
We were just keeping the midfield. But today we go through the midfield, but today we are playing a lot through the midfield, and Osimhen wasn't pressing as much as he was pressing in the last game.
In the Cameroon.
So that was giving me fear. See, if we don't score quick enough, and this guy fades, and Osimhen is not pressing, okay, we will have trouble against Angola.
Yes.
Okay, that is why you even saw that he made a mistake in midfield because we played a little bit of midfield ball today.
Yes,
and me, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Let's go back to direct play, wing play, and just Osimhen pressing.
No, listen. That will
help us stretch the opponent properly.
It will bring them out
because when you start playing through the midfield, they might start having chance, just like Angola were having joy at some point today when the midfield got a bit tired.
But what you're forgetting is that even if you play 100% direct football like you're alluding to, Abdul, Angola will counter you and bring you to the center of the field. That is what a good coach. Which is what Angola tried to do with Freddie. But that's why he took Freddie out because Freddie couldn't execute.
Couldn't do it. Yes.
Was it Freddie or Teddy? What's that guy's name?
Freddie. Yeah.
Fred. Exactly. He couldn't execute.
Freddie, their captain.
Yeah, you could tell the coach said to his team, bring them to the center of the park. You can tell.
He couldn't. Mabululu and the other winger.
Let me finish now. Let me finish that statement. Then you can go. So he said, bring them to the middle of the park. So what I'm saying is, even if you decide to play direct football for 100 over 100 times, there's going to be 20% of that 100, those 100 times, when you have to play in the midfield and when you have to be sharp. Because if that was finance, oh boy.
No,
but the thing is, Abdullah, did the coach say they should play through the middle or we push them to the middle? Because I saw every time they had the ball and they wanted to come down the wings, we were doubling on them.
Okay, then so if you say
so they didn't have just our wing backs Ola and Zaidi to contend with. They had with them Moses Simon and Lukman to contend with. So they had to come to the middle.
Yeah. So
but the problem is when we want the ball in the middle, We two started passing around. Yeah, it will be to start dancing around. That is what I didn't like. That when you get the ball,
but that's what I'm
I
saying
want
is
go-
that you can. That's what I'm saying. You cannot ignore the presence of your midfield, despite
Yes.
your direct formation or whatever you call
I
it,
agree.
direct play.
100.
Yes, and for midfield they start. So even if you, no matter how direct you are, there's going to be and it's always crucial. Anything coming from the middle, especially when you're playing direct football for the entire day, anything coming to the middle is going to be mission critical.
Yes, because
I'll be like, hold on.
okay.
Everything coming from the center, Abdul, is going to be mission critical. And that is exactly what happened in our case. Because we were used to this direct ball you were talking about. Absolutely. But at that one moment, that's why Stanley Nwabali decided to undress.
We almost want to slap him.
A hairdryer moment for Alex Iwobi. And I love the fact that Alex Iwobi he felt that way.
Yeah.
You take somebody clean sheet and you want to jeopardize somebody's clean sheet potential for what?
For what?
Because you're not sure what to do with a ball. They come your way, they think, should I pass, should I trap, should I quit?
Exactly.
Why don't you just play it out anywhere below face?
After then, he didn't lose any ball.
That's true. That's true. No, but
that's
because
why like that.
Because I wanted to say because the reason
that hairdressing, that one waiting one about do, I'm gonna be small too.
Yes, because I was asking that question because in my head I was like, maybe after JG and after maybe John the Baby Kill, we haven't had a creative player until maybe Alex Iwobi. That's why I said in matches where he will be fed up. I've seen him fed up in 65, 70 minutes. That is the moment where you take him off, you bring someone in. All the way having, we really have runners, markers in the team. We don't have a creative. That's why I'm clamoring for Eberezi Eze because you took off Iwobi, you bring in Eze. Eze is a very dynamic player. He will create, he can pass from anywhere, and the pass will get there. He can even work in tight spaces. That's how good of a player Eze is.
I've been clamoring for because the
reason I think that is because if a team wants to go defensively, a player like Eze can break that defensive block because he's very technical. For me, I will even pick him ahead of Alex Iwobi because he's more technical than Iwobi for me.
Abdullah, that is because your generation, we are used to watching midfield football. Okay, you don't always have to play midfield football. Okay, that is mainly recent football.
No, okay. Midfield football is not generational. Midfield football is not generational.
But the time I was growing up, our superstars used to be the wingers and the strikers, and our defense. It wasn't like it's their Okocha that brought midfield football.
I can tell you.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. I'm just saying we are so engrossed in it and we so believe in it, it becomes unnatural when we see non-midfield football. Okay, you don't have to stay in the midfield. Either you are playing with the ball in your defense or you get the ball to the attack.
Yeah, but
that's what we did against Cameroon.
Yeah, but that system doesn't matter if your midfield is stinky.
It's stinky
because if you have a stinky midfield, Abdullah, hold on, make I just finish. If your midfield is stinky or has potential to be stinky, you can play the most beautiful direct ball from the 1980s that you want to play. You're still going to drop goals.
Yeah.
You're still going to drop goals. That's why you have a midfield. And you said something, Abdul, which is very important. You said, you asked a question, and I think it was a rhetorical question. You said, or is it that the Super Eagles forced the Black Antelopes to play in the midfield? That was a fantastic question. Did you force them to the midfield? Okay, then if that's the case, Abdul, then you've counteracted yourself, because if we force them to the midfield and we cannot operate from the midfield, then why did we force them to the midfield?
Maybe they are more dangerous on the wings.
Because they can go from the wings.
They can go from the wings.
Yeah, but why are we going to do something that's going to jeopardize?
Because I was thinking in my head, I was thinking that because we're talking about players coming in from overseas, not that they have to hand the shirt and go. So in my head, I was like, even if I want to pick player that can come from overseas and play for the national team, I will only pick Eberezi Eze because we lack in that aspect where if a team wants to become proven stubborn, you have someone that can just open up that defense even more.
Abdullah Eberezi Eze hasn't played. I haven't seen him play one form of Afcon football. So
Yes.
let's calm down. I remember when hold on. When Shola Amobi, I remember Shola Amobi was scoring. He was highest goal scorer behind Alan Shearer.
It was
FYI.
uh,
FYI. For
it
those
was
of you that
32
don't
then.
know.
It was 32 then. Relax. I know.
No, hold on. But he was still a main guy. He was scoring big goals. This is a guy who came off being number 2 behind Alan. It's because of Alan Shearer that was never the main man at Newcastle.
Yes, Shola maybe yes.
But when Keshi called him, I know I've repeated myself on this many times. Look what happened now. Listen, you can Ebere Cheze looks good now. I want to test him in friendlies. I don't want to see him in crucial games yet. Ebere Cheze, all these boys, bring them to our friendlies. This game against Argentina is a perfect invitational. This is why I say, if you're going to extend this man's contract, if we win the Afcon, these are sort of the landmarks that you have to set. We have a big game coming up against Argentina.
Yes.
In Asia, I think it's in China or Japan.
Yeah, it's in China.
They're trying to bring football. Yeah, exactly. So there's that kind of game. I want to see your invitationals. You can even afford to bench the entire team that played today.
Yeah, possible.
In a friendly like that, and bring all your invitationals so that you can pick to join your team. But do you think these guys have the kahunas to do that?
I think Pasero has the kahunas because of with the players.
Pasero is my guy, man. Pasero is my guy.
Because with the way he's been picking up players, I think he has a persona. It was because Genetro was the first person to call Eberezeze. He rejected Genetro first. The second time, Genetro called him again.
Oh, so Genetro called him?
Yeah, he called him twice. The first time he rejected. Second time he said Genetro should give him time to think about it.
Did Eberezeze play under 17 UK? Did he play with Noni then? Did he play with Noni?
No, I think
played now because even all this Lukman, all this Olaina, all of them played England under.
Yeah.
Because I know Chukwuemeka and Kopama and Noni they still play under 21, right?
Yes.
They play under 20. Yeah. They played under 17. They're all in the same camp. Those three.
I think Kopama just recently moved to the senior team.
Yeah.
In the last 2 games also.
So again, listen, Abdullah, I'm with you. You're preaching to the choir. Ebere Cheze is my guy. However, Bongo football is different.
Yep.
It's different. They're not going to give you that space.
You need to see me
in the EPL, look at what Osimhen is going through, my brother. Thank you. Bongo football is hard. It's hard, man, because it's bumper to bumper. Bongo football is bumper to bumper.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's bumper to bumper. You have to be able to untie yourself from traffic.
Body jam body.
Body jam body, my brother. It's not like in the EPL, you have time, you can turn. Even though EPL is my league, don't get it twisted.
But the thing is, But the thing is, Abdullah, just before you go, but the thing is, I don't even want people that don't want to play for us, and I don't want people that we have to go and beg to come and play for us, or people who want to play for us only because we are doing well. Yeah. Okay.
Guy, Abdullah, we go sleep. We do this again. When is the next one?
I think so.
Cheers, man. Tomorrow's game is big. Hey, tomorrow is a big game. Amali Ivory Coast.
Yep.
Big game.
We'll see.
All right, cheers.
God bless.